Made in Japan. Breed.
伝統と革新、小倉クラッチのテクノロジーを凝縮、チャンピオンを取るためのクラッチ、小倉レーシングクラッチ ORC。
究極の静かさと安全性、オンロード、オフロード、世界中で活躍するケンダ。その信頼を支える静音性、安定性と対摩耗性、世界が認めた技術と信頼を街乗りでも高品質と納得の価格、タイヤのポテンシャルをあなたに。ケンダ。
What's up guys, it's Freddy Gaspo and I use RSR suspension on all my drift cars. I love RSR. Iyo RSR Ichiban.
はい、まあじゃあ今これで火が出る。
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the G-Shock Presents 2022 Formula Drift Japan Round 3. Here we are for Top 16 at Sportsland Sugo.
Earlier, it sounded like my mic wasn't on, but I wanted to see if it is on right now. If you guys could hear my voice, you could just let me know and give me a thumbs up. But before we get to that, hats off, and please stand for the Japanese national anthem.
Thank you all for that. And you can see right there, the drivers are ready to get those intros started so they can get this tandem battle done.
So the top 16 drivers, the first driver for first battle is car number 57, Kanta from Linglong Tire Drift Team in Team Orange, qualifying first yesterday and winning his battle in top 32, making it into the top 16.
Battling against him is in this rowdy wide body S15 in the car shop glitter with Car Life Orange and Extreme. VR powered S15, Yuji Saito.
The second battle of the top 16. He was the first ever champion of the FTJ2 series from last year. So he's a rookie in the series. Good Ride Motorsports S15 Sylvia. Car number 61, Mao Yamanaka.
Man, he's going to be fighting a tough competitor here. He got first at Ebisu, leading the points race right now, sitting at 155 with the Atlas Tire Drift Team. Fukushima. And at 370Z, number 311, Naoto Suenaga.
So the next battle, taking out his teammate at top 32, made it into the top 16, driving the Hiroshima Toyota Team Droopy ZN686, car number 33. He is Junya Ishikawa.
Going against him in the Vitor Racing with Chadi Boy style. One Via looking super aggressive, 666. It's going to be Shunichi Mano.
So the fourth battle of the top 16, he was qualified fifth, and he did take the win for the first round of Formula Drift Japan 2022. He's driving the Linglong Tire Drift Team Orange S15 Sylvia, car number 27, Masanori Kohashi.
Going against him, he competes in the US and FD, and he's out here representing out here in FDJ. He's in the Yaris with Good Ride Motorsports. Had a heart stopper out there, losing a wheel during his second qualifier ride, number 530, Wataru Matsuyama.
Now the next battle, qualifying 18th, but making it into the top 16, driving the brand new build from last event, GR86 Shibata Racing Team Silent Tire, car number 31, Kodai Sobagiri.
This man knocked down the four-time champ in the top 32. Here he is with a vacancy with Weld. Team Cockpit Kobe 180SX, number 58, Kazuhiro Kubo.
All right, third to the last battle, coming in with a huge team with Trail Motor Apex Racing, TMAR, the brand new build with the GR86. He is car number 10, Hokuto Matsuyama.
This team here made a huge present, bringing out 8 cars out here. This guy moving up from FDJ2 in the Team Kazama with Power Vehicles JZX 100 Chaser, number 75, Koji Nagase.
The second to last battle of the top 16, blazing through the top 32, beating last year's champ, making it into the top 16, qualifying third from yesterday's qualified, driving the TMS Racing Team Silent Tire, BMW E92, car 36, Kazumi Takahashi.
Going against him, he unfortunately missed last round, but he was overseas representing for Liberty Walk in his old S15 that he drove last year. But here he is in a new build in the LB Racing, LB Silhouette Works GTR R35 Tetsuya Hibino.
So all the way from West Side, the USA, usually driving the Lexus RC, but he looks like he's in his new electric Kazama Auto Jeep. Team Kazama with Power Vehicles, car number 21, Kenshiro Gushi.
This guy right here moving along, stepping it up. Here he is in the top 16, wrapping it up, going against Ken Gushi with the 5X 2JZ FD3S. Number 7, Junji Yamamoto.
So those are your top 16 drivers here at the third round of FDJ. Here at Sportsland Sugo. Don't miss the action because they're about to go and tear the track apart. And we some close tandems.
And we say it every time, the different blend of cars, you can see it right there. You got new, you got old, and you got insane built cars out here ready to tandem battle it out. If you missed top 32, oh, it was an interesting one. We had multiple one more time battles. And then on top of that, we were fighting, you know, that fight of the lead driver being in those zones. A lot of these drivers were not in that zone. They were pretty much, you know, grip racing against one another, getting through the track. So we want to see some awesome, solid tandem driving out here today for this top 16, seeing who's going to be the winner here at round 3. And there you go right there. That's the Japanese side of the commentating / PA system. You got Tom Saiba, Nobuteru Taniguchi, and Yoichi Mamura is going to be chiming in / he's doing also the judging. So they are on the Japanese side of the house. Check them out. Go on the YouTube channel, Formula Drift Japan, and you can check them out if you want to see it all in Japanese, or stay here, stick with us throughout this top 16 battle. And you got myself, Kenny Harris, and you also got Robbie Nishida. They gave him back his rights to his microphone.
Yeah, they took it away because they were scared that I was going to say some bad stuff, I think.
No, he'd do it anyways. But
yeah, I do it
we
anyways.
had technical difficulties with his mic. They got it fixed, and here we are, ready to go. Look at that right there. Tetsuya Hibino represent with that 4-rotor, single turbo, R35, ripping through outer zone 1 right there. Loud and proud, just like the Liberty Walk way. And then you got Ken Gushi putts it along.
Why isn't he doing a burnout?
He's saving his electric power for whenever he gets out there. There he goes. He's trying to pull against him. I sure hope. Oh, there he goes. He's taking the shortcut.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to take.
It's going to take like until tomorrow.
This track is 2.3 miles, so if he was going to take all the way around, I don't know if that thing's got enough battery juice to get around.
No, you know what? But that thing tops out at 40 kilometers, which is about, you know, close to 30 miles. So not bad. You could actually get plates for that thing too and drive it legally on the street.
That ain't bad at all. But man, actually, he's probably doing a lot cooler.
Oh, see, look at that.
Than the drivers. What's up?
All right, so all these cars are driving back the long way. So we can just wait more.
So we have some time to burn here. So here we are. We had a long 50-car qualifying session yesterday. Rolled it down to 32, took 18 out. Now we're here, beautiful weather. We've been fighting fog the last 2 mornings. But for some reason, we've been blessed with some amazing weather.
And right here next to me, you can see on the screen, there's Chris Yule, all the way from the USA, one of the 3 judges of Formula Drift USA. He just came in a few days ago, and he is joining us as a guest judge here. But here you are. Here are our supporters and sponsors of the series. It's G-Shock, Valenti, Yokohama Tires, Bridgestone, Dunlop, Goodyear, Toyo Tires, Good Ride, Kenda, Valino, 5X, Silent, Vitur Tire, Linglong Tires, Motis, Carport Maruzen, RSR, Brid, Ogura Clutch, Rays, Cusco, Project Mu, BN Sports, Swift, Hot Wheels, Comtech, Kazama Auto Service, Arai Helmets, Treasure One Company, D-Max, Hummingbird, Kiva, Torque Drift 2. These are the sponsors and supporters of the series, and we'd like to thank them. And also thank you guys for tuning back in, because we won't be able to do this without you guys. And also, you know, the track workers and the spectators. And it's really, really, really hot. So if you're out there in the pits listening to us, or if you're out there in the the spectator stand. Please be hydrated. Make sure that you get enough liquids. Make sure you,
hydrate.
Yeah, just
Simple
hydrate.
as that.
Drink a lot of
Hydrate.
water. Drink a lot of, or you got to take some salt too, because I know just water doesn't help.
You're right. And at the same time, go check out the vendor's booth. They're located on the backside. There's a restaurant area. You can't miss them. They got all their canopies set up, their booth set up. Go say what's up to them. Liberty Walk's got a few cars up there. FMX guys were just doing their little demo session during the break between top 32 and top 16. But man, I'm not going to lie. We are so lucky to have the fan that we do behind us. And and if you notice, check out our new swag. We got new shirts, a lot cooler. They breathe a lot better. And yeah, I'm ready for this battle to get started. There you go. You can see them wrapping it up, going back to their pits. And like I said, 2.3 miles is what that track is. But yes, like Robbie was saying, thank you guys out there for viewing. I know it's crazy hours of the night or day or whatever the case may be out in the world. Chime in, tell us where you're viewing from. But while you're doing that, I'll check out the comments, check out these commercials.
Formula Drift Japan
革新のカーボンベゼル。Bluetooth 搭載 G-SHOCK カシオ。The brightness, calm, brilliant. Valendy. Ultimate lubricant. Mortis. Made in Japan. Breed.
伝統と革新小倉クラッチのテクノロジーを凝縮チャンピオンを取るためのクラッチ小倉レーシングクラッチ ORC
究極の静かさと安全性 オンロードオフロード世界中で活躍する剣だ。その信頼を支える静音性安定性と対摩耗性、世界が認めた技術と信頼を街乗りである。高品質と納得の価格、タイヤのポテンシャルをあなたに。剣だ。
What's up, guys? It's Frederick Ospo, and I use RSR suspension on all my drift cars. I love RSR. Iyo RSR Ichiban.
And we are back here. We just did the driver's intro. This is it. This is it. The top 16 of the G-Shock Presents 2022 Formula Drift Japan Round 3 at Sportsland Sugo.
Wait. What is it again?
This is it.
Oh, okay. All right, I got it. Thought I missed something.
No, it's been a long weekend. We did FDJ2 starting early on in the weekend, and here we are rolling into the Pro Series, wrapping it up, starting this top 16.
Yes, it's really hot. There you go. That's the Japanese commentator and judging side of it. And here you are. This is, you see, you know, the mean looking dude right next to me. The American dude, Chris Yule or something like that. He's here from the States.
But no, like I told you all while you guys were on commercial break, I see where you're viewing from all around the world.
Oh, yeah. No. His name is Taniguchi, remember?
Oh, yeah, Taniguchi for sure. But, yeah, all around the world, I appreciate it. I saw all the time zones, and, man, thank you all for sticking with us. Just to name a few, Finland, East Bernard, Texas, Indonesia, Houston, Texas, Idaho, Fort Worth, Canada, Australia, India, all around the world. So appreciate y'all out there. Thank y'all for viewing. You know, shout outs to my peeps in San Antonio. I was just there last month hanging out with them, my boys, especially with the Club Loose guys out in San Antonio. Thank you all for viewing and chiming in with us.
Oh, yeah, it's hot. You know, yeah, we got time to talk right now, yeah?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, you guys, there's this cool, really cool ex-drifter guy. He used to compete in the U.S. His name is Robbie, and he has his own YouTube channel, so go and hit up.
Speaking of,
Hey Man Robbie, he does behind the scenes and some funny stuff and some serious stuff as well. So go hit him up and check his stuff out because it's really cool.
As you said that, so somebody actually chimed in on your on the chat and they said they were viewing your Ebisu round because his Ebisu round just came out, I think yesterday, the day before. It recently.
Yeah, but I don't cover the competition because that's what this is for. I do the behind the scenes. So if you want to see the competition, make sure you see the archives. Go to the YouTube channel. Go back to last event. It's pretty cool. But let's stop talking about us. Let's go ahead and watch
our first
event,
battle
yeah.
here for the top 16. It's going to be against Kanta going against Yuji Saito. Kanto's with a Ling Long Tire Drift, Team Orange, while he's going against Yuji Saito in the Total Car Glitter with Car Life Orange and Nextstream. We talked about it early on. Kanta, he
debuted the car here last year and
podium.
took the win.
Yep. And here he is today, qualifying first. Here he is with the lead run right here. Oh, looks like Saito, whoa! Came in way too hot, made contact with Kanta. Kanta almost got through it, but man, that contact was a little bit too much. Looks like a chunk of Saito's front left tire or wheel is missing.
All right. Now we're going to have to watch the replay to see whose fault that was. Oh, that was, looks like Kanta was on gas, and it looked like Saito just came in hot.
Man, but looks like I said, there's damage to the front left wheel of Saito, and Saito looks like he might have debeated that front left. I'll have to see. Looks like the camera view's got him on the other side. But let's take a look here, see if we can get a swap on that. Talk about a way to start top 16 right there. Quick contact by Saito coming in out of that 3-2-1. Contacting Kanta right there, a little too hard.
Yeah, it looked like he came in kind of hot, so yeah.
That's the big thing. Saito is a very aggressive driver, and, you know, he put it to the limit right there. So let's see how they're going to do. You can see right there. I could barely see it on the camera right now. You guys can give me the judgment call. You can see the damage done to the left front. So if that's the case, Kanta's going to get 10 minutes to figure out the damage and check it out. So we'll see here. There you go. You can see where this contact. Ooh, solid contact right there by Saito. Robbie's going ahead, talk to the tech guys, get everything squared away, and you can see right there Kanta getting knocked out right there. And I said once again, what a way to start the top 16. The damage sustained right there. For Saito's car, that's VR powered, while you got Kanta with the 2J 180 or 100 JZX 100. See what they're going to do. Looks like the cars are just sitting at the turnaround spot. Right now, clear skies. It's like 93 degrees out. So what's going on there, Robbie?
Yeah, so I think all three judges are leaning towards the contact. Saito at fault. And Kanta is going to use his 10 minutes, which he gets for free. Kanta is going to use, or I'm sorry, and Saito, if he has to fix his car, he's going to have to use his competition timeout. So stay hydrated, guys.
Exactly. What a way to start top 16.
I know. What a way to start top 16. But you know what? I know Saito didn't want to give him any room because he knows that Kanta qualified first, and he wanted to go in and, you know, prove himself too. So I know he was, you know, trying to hustle, trying to not let him run away or anything. Came in too hot. Maybe he thought he was going to go in a little faster. But I'd have to say, you know, Kanta isn't the fastest car out there.
No,
he just makes it work, makes it look dynamic, a lot of throttle. So I think Saito kind of didn't think that was going to happen in that way.
Yeah, exactly. And Saito already is an aggressive driver, but Kanta is very precise on positioning his car in the right area of the zone. Like I said before, he took #1 yesterday in qualifying with an 85. And he podiumed last time we were here last year here at Sugo. If you missed out, we went to, if you missed out on Friday, we had qualifying. Rolled into yesterday, we had our top 16 battles for FDJ2. And here we are for our top 16 battles for the Pro Series for Formula Japan.
Yeah, now we know that the contact happened and they're going to go back to their pits to get their cars fixed. We're just waiting on our next battle to pull up to the start line. So give us a second, guys.
But yeah, like Robbie was saying, go check out his YouTube channel. A lot of it's behind the scenes, like the pits, the crews, and sometimes he features a few cars. Yes, you might have my loudmouth. I usually steal his camera whenever he's doing drivers' meetings or any other briefings to the drivers. And I'll take them and I'll kind of explain a little bit more about the pits or behind the scenes, because it's definitely a cool view for you viewers out there that are unable to get into the country, because there is still a country restriction or a entry restriction for foreigners. So that's another reason why y'all aren't out here enjoying this beautiful weather with us, but you are all around the world staying up late at night, waking up early here to listen to myself and Robbie, probably more to see the driving, which right now we're lacking in.
Hey,
but
you know, I have to say, I'm on the mic and I have mood swings and I could be annoying and I may be wrong and you may not like me as a judge too, but you know, I'm just doing it because there's people like you guys out there listening. And I don't want to give up on the sport either. So I'm trying my best to deliver to you what's going on track. And also, you know, I'm trying to I'm doing like 4 duties. You know, I'm trying to do some tech stuff over the radio. I'm trying to push the program so they could get the cars out faster. I am doing a lot of jobs, so sometimes I go silent, or you know, I'm not in the happiest mood either. I have to excuse myself, excuse me, and I'm really sorry about that. I'll go ahead and apologize now to you guys, but I'll try my best, and hopefully you guys will be okay with that. And yeah, Kenny's always carrying the the team, and when I have to go silent and stuff like that, he does whatever he has to as much as possible. So let's go back and check out this competition, because the cars are finally at the start line. Let's go ahead and check out some drifting.
Here we go. We got Mao Yamanaka, young buck coming from FDJ2 Championship. Took the champion. Here he is going against now Suenaga. Suenaga right now sitting at a 155 in overall points for this Pro Series. So it's going to be a tough one for Yamanaka, but man, a victory here would be very good and awesome for him to have. So here they are coming up out of the chicane into the 3-2-1. Yamanaka in the lead, Suenaga in the chase. Yamanaka doing a beautiful job. Nice job into outer zone 1. He has to carry it all the way through here to outer zone 2. Nice job into outer zone 2, flicking it back around. And man, Suenaga keeping that close proximity, but getting lost in the sauce out of outer zone 3.
Yeah, it looked like Yamanaka did a great job all the way up until the transition of 2 to 3. But he took a very smaller line, and that's where the gap was created from Suenaga. Suenaga looked like he was doing a good job chasing Yamanaka up until here, then right there. Or you know what? Actually, it's not that small. It looks like Suenaga went a little too wide.
Yeah, he went real wide there, dipped 2 tires out of outer zone 3, which set him back a little bit, and he had to play catch up.
Let's go ahead and check out the drones footage. Yeah, I would have to say Yamanaka did not go all the way out, and Suenaga went a little too wide, and that happened together. So I would have to say both of the cars didn't do their jobs there, but overall it was a nice tandem, very refreshing to see. This is going to be the first full run that we saw.
Yeah, right there you can see how Suenaga went real far out in outer zone 3, and that's when he just got lost in the sauce coming into the finish. So we'll have to see there. Suenaga's very aggressive when it comes to tandem driving, so that's very unlike him leaving outer zone 3, coming through that outer zone 4.
All right, so now they were pointing out, we're going to go ahead and see the drone footage one more time, because I almost missed this too, but it looks like Suenaga might have straightened right before the finish line. So let's go ahead and check that out.
Here you go, best view right here. You can see all the angle, filling the zones. And right here, ooh, right there's the finish you could see. That's going to be a tough one. These judges are going to really look at that, and it's going to really affect if it's going to be an incomplete chase run for Suenaga or not. But you can see they're lined up ready to go. Suenaga this time is going to be in the lead while you have Yamanaka in the chase position.
Yeah, so that was a major correction. Now, that could be an incomplete. I'm going to look at that as a huge correction, and that's going to really hurt Suenaga's chase run. And I think, in a way, it's pretty much a incomplete, but now he's going to be driving up front.
Suenaga in the lead right here. Yamanaka's got to stay in that pocket because Suenaga's throwing some smoke here, coming into outer zone 2. Nice job there through outer zone 2, flicking it hard. There you go, look at that Yamanaka coming in real hard. Can he hold it through to the finish? Oh man, that was a tough one to see. I even got lost in that. So let's check out this replay here with Suenaga in the lead, Yamanaka in the chase. Nice job. Had to come a little bit inside on his line there for Yamanaka, but there he is right there, staying in that pocket, diving in right there. And man, sticking right next to him. Here's the best view we're going to see for the angle, the proximity.
Yep, yeah, so I'm looking at Yamanaka. He's not doing anything wrong. It looks like there was a slight stall from Suenaga right there. Didn't get back on gas from outside zone 3. You can see it on the drone right there. And that almost choked up Yamanaka, but Yamanaka played it off, and there you go.
Yep, made it happen. Man, Yamanaka was right there in the pocket you want to be, out of that smoke zone, and you can still be free and just peek right over. Here you go, Robin Ishigo with Yamanaka. Imamurgo and Yamanaka. So Mao Yamanaka gets the win and moves on to the Grade 8. So what a victory.
The winner of Ebisu circuit last round is knocked out here at top 16, and the rookie from FDJ2, the winner of the FDJ2 last year, moves on. Congratulations, Yamanaka. Better luck for Suenaga next time. Looking forward to seeing him rip it again at the next round. Now looking at this, we see the lead driver and the chase driver ready to go. Car number 33, Ishikawa, Junya Ishikawa versus car number 666, Shuichi Mano.
So here we go. Ishikawa had to knock out his Team Droopy partner. These guys traveled all the way from Hiroshima down south. Let's see how he's going to do here against Mano. Is Mano going to be able to hold his ground? Here he is in the chase position. Ishikawa coming around through the 3-2-1 into outer zone 1. Mano needs to close that proximity because Ishikawa is one that you cannot sleep on. And here he is ripping into outer zone 2. Nice job through there. Little late in the outer zone 3, but man, like I told you, Mano kind of slept on him right there.
Yeah, so looking at that, Ishikawa is doing his job as a lead car. He's running a very wide line and also carrying a lot of speed, so Mano can't even keep up. He's getting left worse and worse as they are driving through or drifting through the track. Mano trying to stay on the same line as Ishikawa. Ishikawa looks like he dips one tire on the outside zone 3 and does get into the zone slightly late. But man, that gap that he created with Mano and not trying to run away, very impressive.
Yeah, that's the thing. Ishikawa is a very aggressive driver. He hits those zones, but he is one that does not let go of that throttle. He's full throttle send every single time. So here they are blazing through the track right now, ready to reset. Ishikawa is going to be in the chase position while Mano is going to be in the lead.
All right, so you see the cars going back to the start line, where this time Ishikawa is going to be giving chase. Now, we always talked about that, you know, the different grip level and power. If the car is slower in front, it is pretty hard for the chase car to, you know, keep a good proximity. You don't want to be way too behind thinking that you already got the win, because you could get in an active chase as well. So you got to keep yourself within proximity, but he's going to have to keep a well-balanced run where he's not attacking too hard
Looks like they're ready to go. Mano's in the lead, Ishikawa in the chase position. Shuichi Mano coming through in the 1-via, ripping in. Look at that, Ishikawa creeping right behind him, holding back, ready to fire off. And there they are going through outer zone 1. Ishikawa holding himself back right there in the pocket. Here's the transition to outer zone 3. Ooh, Ishikawa right there, real wild into outer zone 3. Oh. It was not the cleanest chase that I've seen by Ishikawa. Outer zone 3, he washed hard out.
Yeah, now we're going to see how many tires off, and we're going to have to see the lead runs right there. Mano not filling the outside zone as well as Ishikawa did. Ishikawa very close throughout here, and oh, that looks like 3 tires off.
Yeah, Ishikawa found himself, here's a better view, he found himself just transitioning too early.
And like I said, you know, it is hard to drive behind a car with less power.
Boom. Real early there. Here's another replay. You're going to see Mano in the lead position. Ishikawa. Judges are looking hard at outer zone 3 because it looks like when Ishikawa transitioned from outer zone 2, he kicked it real early, leaving there real early on the top. And it looks like his front right tire hit that first pylon of outer zone 3. And right there, that's already off. 3 tires off.
He kind of, that's an incomplete. I mean, that's 3 tires, more than 3 tires. Maybe all 4 came off the track. So, man.
That is not good. Traveling all this way, taking out his teammate. And here he is. Let's see. Robbie Nishino go with Mano. Imamura go with Mano. And look at that. Chris Yule. So Shichi Mano gets the win and moves on to the grade 8.
Congratulations to Mano. I know there was a big power difference, but Ishikawa, like I was saying earlier at the beginning of the run, you have to make sure you can keep the car sideways and within track, chasing a car that has lower power than you. So looking forward to see who Mano's going to go against, and better luck for Ishikawa because it's a great driver. Looks like he qualified really high yesterday as well, and great driving from him at the top 32.
And it looks like our next battle is ready to go. Lined up, you got Masanori Kohashi going against Wataru Matsuyama.
Here you go, round 1 winner and a heck of a driver and a chaser, Kohashi, versus Wataru Matsuyama, driving a different car, starting last event, but also competing in the Formula Drift USA Series.
Kohashi needs this because Suenaga got knocked out. He's sitting at number 1 with 155 in points. Kohashi's sitting at 141 in second place right now, so him moving on here is vital.
Whoa, nice.
To what's going to happen. And man, that is an awesome tandem battle, and I don't care what Matsuyama tells me. He doesn't.
He looks better in this car.
He looks amazing in this car. He says he's getting used to it, but I think he's pretty used to it by now.
So let's go ahead and check out this lead run by Kohashi and the chase by Matsuyama right there. Slight stall from Kohashi, but makes it out to the outside zones. And right there, nice flick by Kohashi. Missing the outside zone 4. That's where you start to see the small separation from Kohashi and Matsuyama. Let's go ahead and check out this drone view. Matsuyama running a slightly smaller line, but he's trying to mimic his angle and line. And I think he does a pretty good job mimicking the lead car and not trying to get into the side of the car, the front of the car as much.
Yeah, that was a really good tandem battle right there. Man, we can't say it enough. It is warm out here. You know, I said I'd give a shout out. The pit crew out here for these teams. Jono hit me up. He's like, give us a shout out. The Power Vehicle guys, Team Kazama, all of them out there, all the teams that are out here. James, shout out to y'all. Y'all keep me busy too, especially being able to communicate me. But hands down to the pit crew out there, keeping these cars ready to go and these drivers ready to fire off in this battle.
Yeah, and little information from Chris Yule too. He likes the way that the chase car right now stayed as close as possible from the beginning. This track is really hard to stick close to the car from the beginning all the way to the end. And Matsuyama looked like he did a good job there, but obviously behind a good lead is a good chase. So Kohashi also did a good job as lead car. Now we're going to have to see what Matsuyama's going to do leading Kohashi.
Here you go, Matsuyama now in the lead, Kohashi in the chase position. Here they are coming through the chicane, up to the 3-2-1. Matsuyama's got to do something, make something happen because Kohashi's a very aggressive driver. Matsuyama, nice job in the outer zone 1 right there, ripping around through this outer zone 2, not quite able to get all the way out to the outer zone 2. Man, Kohashi deep in outer zone 3 there.
Wow. So here we go. I don't know that, so I'm going to have to go ahead and double check that on the replay again. But here we go. Looks like Matsuyama doing a good job filling outside zone 2, maybe one tire off. But Kohashi trying to get as close as possible. Matsuyama running a smaller line, but bam. Kohashi.
Having to straighten up right there after outer zone 3 with a correction. But was he 3 tires off? Here you go. Here's the aerial view where we could see that line right there and see where his car is positioned from it.
Ooh.
Hard angle.
All right, you know what? So when you go lead to lead, chase to chase, Kohashi's lead was pretty good. Matsuyama's lead was pretty good. Matsuyama a little bit smaller on the outside zone 2, but that's the only difference. Now we're looking at the chase. How well did Matsuyama chase Kohashi? Matsuyama did a great job giving chase, and even if that wasn't an incomplete, that's almost 3 tires off right there, and taking a wide line going to outside zone 4 and getting left. That's a pretty huge mistake made by Kohashi.
There you go right here, one more time. Chris Yule with a one more time. We're going to see a one more time battle between these two.
So what happened was I thought it was more severe and wasn't so much of the lead car's fault. So I put it heavily on the chase, where Matsuyama did a better chase, and Kohashi didn't do a good enough chase, where he went almost 3 tires off right at outside zone 3, but it was right on the line. Now, the other 2 judges probably saw that as he went off because Matsuyama's line going from outside zone 2 to 3 was a little weird, and it was a little small. So he he led him out to the outside and led him out to the outside zone 3. So there's going to be a one more time. So that's okay. I think that's good too, where we're going to see a one more time battle where they're going to do 2 clean runs and see who's going to move on.
And speaking of one more time battle, we're going to be moving back up. This was our first battle of the day. They made contact. It's not a one more time. I apologize. It's actually, this time, Saito's going to be in the lead while Kanta's in the chase. Kanta was in the lead before, and Saito made contact entering into outer zone 1. And here they are. Oh, Saito having a huge correction right there, entering into outer zone 1.
Nah, Saito's playing games. Look at Saito's playing games. And he screwed himself. Like, hey, you know what? If I could penalize that, I would. That's not cool. That's not cool at all.
So Saito already had the, or Kanta had the upper hand, and you can see right here, Saito wavering.
No, then he was left foot braking hard right there, locking up his front brakes, trying to drive slow. But look at that. He actually dug his own grave right there.
So let's see right here the replay.
Dude, I mean, we don't do that. We can't do that. But my honest opinion, I would DQ that run. That is unsportsmanlike conduct.
I agree. I approve your message.
Yep.
But yeah, once again, there you are. Let's get the official word. Is it going to be Kanta? Is it going to be Saito? Moving on, Kanta right now, #1 qualifier. There you go right here. Kanta gets the win. We'll be moving on into the Great 8 going against Mao Yamanaka. So we'll see here. You can obviously tell Robbie is very unhappy with that. Robbie himself, if you guys don't know, competitor. Early on in the Formula Drift US stages, he was out there competing, traveling all that time, all those years out there, and here he is. He's trying to give back to his community of drifters, and he just doesn't like that kind of stuff going on.
Now we're going to go into interview for Yamanaka. He is making it into the Grade 8, going against Kanta. Now let's go ahead and ask him a few questions.
本当に末永さんっていう人もやっぱ安心して自分も後追いもできるし、本当今年フォーミュラドリフトジャパンに参戦して、去年 FDJ2 っていうところでこのコースで初優勝したコースなので、自分的にも得意と思ってるので、このフォーミュラドリフトジャパンでも表彰台目指して頑張ります。大丈夫ですか？
And sorry about that. I'm going to have to go back and translate that later because I was interrupted to translate what Yamanaka was saying. So really, really sorry, guys. If somebody could fill me in.
So pretty much what I caught from it is coming from FDJ2 and up. You know, he's excited for that. I just caught the FDJ2 and moving up portion of it. But you can see he's ready to battle it out. You've seen him step his game up. He took #1 in FDJ2 last year. And here he is proving his driving skills and abilities. He's going to be going against Kanta. He's also a young driver, but very experienced and podiumed here last year at Sugo.
And you know Yamanaka, speaking of Yamanaka, his father was also competing in the Formula Drift USA series, Kenji Yamanaka. So that's his father, his son, Mao Yamanaka, making it into the Pro Series after winning the championship of FDJ2. Very good job. Nice driving by Yamanaka, and now I can't wait to see that battle between Kanta and Yamanaka.
And I'll give you this, Robbie. The chat is loving, you know, the real Robbie. You know, the honesty. That's the thing. That's what it's about. We're live right now. It's a little. You got to be honest sometimes. Sometimes people got to hear the truth.
You know what? I'll speak. You know, if I get fired, I'm fine with that.
No, it ain't like
but
that.
I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to deliver anything fake to you guys, okay? Because that's why I, you know, became what I'm doing right now, because I want to deliver what's going on, the real stuff that's behind the scenes, the real stuff that's going on the track.
But here we are, our next battle up. On the right side of the bracket, we have Kubo going against Sobagiri. Sobagiri in the lead position. Beautiful blue 8-6 going against Kubo. His mean 180SX rolling around in outer zone 2. Look at Sobagiri filling that zone beautifully. Dipping about a tire there to outer zone 3, but not bad at all. Finishing strong, and man, Kubo definitely was right there beside him. So there you go. You can see him filling outer zone 2. Dipped about a tire there to outer zone 3. But, man, Kubo was right there. Could have closed the proximity a little bit more. But overall, Sobagiri giving a good lead run. And that's when you get a good chase.
Yeah, and it looks like Kubo placed himself wrong coming from outside zone 1 to 2. Then he does a transition a little too late.
You can see the waiver.
A little too left. Looking at the screen coming down, looking at it from the outside zone 4. But here we go. There's another view, another replay right here. Sobagiri filling outside zone 1, filling outside zone 2, and then right here does a transition. It looks like he puns the tire or puns the cone, maybe on the tire or on the line. But it looks like Kubo went way off. I'm not going to say that was 3 tires, but that looked like it was pretty close.
Now the drivers are turning back around. Kubo is going to be in the lead this time while you have Sobagiri in the chase. Kazuhito Kubo's in the vacancies with Weld 180SX, while you have Kodai Sobagiri in the Shibata Racing Team Cylone Tire 86. Here they are coming up. Kubo in the lead. Let's see how he's going to do in his lead position. Not too bad, still in outer zone 1. Leaving a little late out of outer zone 1, but there you go. Sobagiri trying to keep that proximity, and here this transition.
Yeah,
not too bad with that transition there by Sobagiri in the chase.
Yeah, it looks like Kubo, he misses outside zone 2. So I'm not sure if Kubo, since he qualified 31, I'm not even sure if he was able to really understand the track and was able to, how can I say it, tackle it right. But Sobagiri does a good job trying to mimic his run as the chase car.
And it looks like his proximity was a lot closer than Kubo's run. And you saw how at the end on Kubo's chase run, he had a little, what is it called, hesitation leaving outer zone 3. So we'll see here.
Yeah.
Here you go. Robbie Nishida going right with Sobagiri. Imamuro going with Sobagiri. So Kodai Sobagiri gets all 3 judges' votes and will be moving on to the grade 8 for the first one on the right side.
How about Chris Yule going to the right for Sobagiri too? Why'd you leave him out? He
feels
left out.
I brought it back up and said all 3 judges.
Yeah,
so
but
that's
he wanted his name
in.
announced, so he feels left out.
You know, his fame isn't here yet. He's not ready for it.
Ooh.
Because every time the camera's on, he's staring into space.
Yeah. Chris is crying. Chris,
oh, he's focused. I'm sorry. He's in the zone.
Hey, you know what? I got to tell you, Chris gets pretty focused when he's judging. So
he really does. He's an awesome individual. If you've yet to meet him, hey, go give him. If you see him at an event in the States, say, hey, Chris.
Yes.
Hi. But yes, next event will be next weekend. But till then, check out this next race right here. It's going to be against Hokuto Matsuyama going against Koji Nagase. Nagase moving up from FDJ 2. And man, he's going up against a tough competitor that loves to throw smoke and blind his chase drivers.
So here we go. They start. And the initiation right there. Bam. Nice snappy initiation by...
Man, right there. Nagase needs to step it up, but he is lost right there. Just finding his way. Not able to get to that outer zone 2. In outer zone 3, he was real early, leaving real early, but able to finish that lap. But oh my goodness.
Wow, that was a good job by Matsuyama leading. He does go into outside zone 1 very late, but he does feel outside zone 2 very well. Then right here, good enough transition, a little late to outside zone 3, but he does finish the track off. And I mean, Nagase was nowhere near from the start right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's probably like 10. I mean, this is, I'm pretty sure he's pretty active, but I mean, we could even call it an active chase. This one was maybe the furthest apart.
Yeah, I don't know if he misjudged it coming off of out of the chicane on whether or not how far he needs to be, but he should know already the way Matsuyama drives. It's very aggressive, just like his partner Daigo Saito. They practice together. They are both aggressive drivers. And you can see right there, that is a quick GR86 that he has. I know we're not going by quickness or anything like that, but the amount of aggression and amount of smoke that he throws is no joke. So we're going to definitely see how Koji Nagase is going to do here, but at the same time, we're going to have to see how Matsuyama is going to adjust himself for Nagase's driving.
Yeah, now we've seen this so many times where you got the faster car and the slower car, and the faster car is going to have to chase the slower car, which is going to be actually harder than just driving in front by yourself.
Yeah, we'll see here.
Man, the nature just turned on the fan because it's nice breeze coming.
But I'm looking at my table right now, and it's slowly the sun is taking over. We were in the shade, but looks like the sun is veering, peeking its face over the canopy, and we might be getting blinded here soon and catch some rays. But here they are.
We're losing our shade. After 30 minutes, we lost like 6 inches, maybe 7 inches.
You're definitely right on that. All right, looks like they're ready to go. Koji Nagase is ready to go in the lead position while you have Hokuto Matsuyama in the chase. Matsuyama's got to really fine-tune and adjust himself being behind Koji Nagase. Nagase coming up here into 3-2-1. Nice job. Beautiful job there through outer zone 1. And right there you can see Matsuyama just doing his thing, taking out that pylon right there, and holding on with good proximity to Nagase.
Wow. So Matsuyama did a good job keeping the pressure on Nagase. And Nagase, he did a good job as a lead car too, but he could not shake Matsuyama at all because he was copying every move. And a little bit of a waiver there for Nagase at outside zone 3 and also dipping a tire outside zone 1 and 3. We didn't like the way Matsuyama skipped half of outside zone 1, but looking at everything totally, we're going to go ahead and compare the lead to lead and chase to chase.
Here you go right there. Hokuto Matsuyama gets the win. All 3 judges going right. Moving on to the grade 8.
Congratulations to Matsuyama. Better luck next time for Nagase. He did everything he can, so.
So it looks like the next, actually going back to the left side of the bracket. This is our last battle on the left side of the bracket. One more time battle between these two. Masanori Kohashi going against Wataru Matsuyama. Kohashi's in the lead, currently sitting second in points. He needs to move on because right now Suenaga got knocked out by Yamanaka, and that's putting Kohashi up a little bit here. Let's see if Kohashi can move on to the grade 8, or is Matsuyama going to be able to knock him out here? Here they are coming in right now. Kohashi in the lead. Matsuyama right there in the chase real early on, right there on his pocket. But man, Kohashi losing him right there, throttling through outer zone 1 into outer zone 2, swinging back around outer zone 3, and oh, looks like Matsuyama getting a little bit lost and being real deep into that outer zone 3.
You know what? It looks like Matsuyama, since he got one more time here, he turned it up, but he turned it up the wrong way because he went way too wide at the entry. He was supposed to shoot in, mimicking the lead car, even though Kohashi went into outside zone 1 a little late. Looks like Matsuyama could not mimic the lead car, and that's exactly what we want to see. Is we want the chase car to chase the lead car, and he kind of went straight instead of going into the outside zone 1. Well, he went into outside zone 1 in a different way. And right there, now that's a sizable deduction. We're not keeping a score, but it looks like Matsuyama went off. I'm not going to say if that's 3 tires or 4 or 2. I'm going to have to go ahead and check out the replay again, but let me go ahead and see what happens after this next run, where Matsuyama's going to be leading and Kohashi giving chase.
So we'll see how they do here. Matsuyama definitely has to make a little bit up here, but Kohashi's very aggressive and stayed on that inside pocket of Matsuyama last time. All right, looks like they're getting the green light to start. This is our last battle on the left side of the bracket. Who is going to move on to the grade 8? Is it going to be Kohashi or Matsuyama? Matsuyama competing in FDUS. There he is in the lead position right now. Kohashi closing in, keeping that close proximity to him right here, ripping around into outer zone 2. Let's see this transition by both of them. Kohashi holding back just a little bit, diving in right there and keeping that close proximity.
That was such a waste because that was a pretty nice lead run by Matsuyama.
It really was.
He took it really, really wide on all the outside zones, went into the zones and left the zones very well. Look at this, going into outside zone 1 fairly early, going all the way to the edge of the track. And right here, a second, looks like he was on the line, and right there too, on the line. Very nice job. I would have to say the line score would be close to perfect for Matsuyama's lead. But is it going to be enough to turn this around? Because Matsuyama's chase, he did. There was a few sizable mistakes made by Matsuyama when he was giving chase. And I'm not going to say that was the cleanest lead from Kohashi, but
we'll see here. Here you go. Robbie going with Kohashi, Imamura with Kohashi, and look at that right there. Chris wants it one more time. So looks like Masanori Kohashi gets the win, and we'll be moving on to the grade 8.
Congratulations to Kohashi. Better luck for Matsuyama next time. Let me go ahead and explain why Chris went with the one more time. He said that Kohashi leaving or after the initiation, he picked up the throttle a little bit weird, where it took him in a weird line, shooting straight in, where he was supposed to kind of go a little wider, where he thinks that the chase car kind of got thrown off by that. And yes, I think that was part of it too, but I guess I took that kind of in consideration and still kind of saw it a little bit more heavy on Matsuyama. But there you go right there.
Sitting at the line, ready to go. We're back to the right side of the bracket. We got 2 more battles for the grade 8 here.
The next car up is the E92 that blazes through the track. Kazumi Takahashi versus the loud and mean LB Works R35 driven by Tetsuya Hibino.
Here you go, Hibino in the chase position, driven around, gotta stay close, and man, Takahashi's been aggressive all day, blazing through this track. Hibino just trying to keep up with it. Ooh.
See, this proves earlier that these drivers were having a hard time making it to the outside zones, but they can do it. And they could do it with a lot of style and a lot of throttle. But here we go, Takahashi moving his way to the outside zone. I guess he could have been a little deeper on outside zone 1, but outside zone 3 does a good job and works his way not as wide in outside zone 4, but a lot better than his other run that he just did.
Exactly. Outer zone 2 was beautiful, and then watch his flick back here, the transition.
Yeah, he always has that spike right there.
Boom, flick, coming back around.
And, you know, I have to say that Hibino's car, speaking to him yesterday, he said they were down on power. So maybe they are not 100% again.
And you can see right there, that was a Liberty Walk team. Here they are, swinging back around. Kohashi ready to go, or not Kohashi, I apologize. Takahashi is ready to go, whipping back around. Hibino coming right behind him. Hibino this time is gonna be in the lead position while you have Takahashi in the chase. Kazumi Takahashi in the TMS Racing Team Cylon Tire E92 going against the Liberty Walk LB Racing Tetsuya Hibino.
Yeah, there you go, the LB Walk crew right there with the flag and supporting their drivers, waving at the camera from the drone. There you go, there's Mr. Kato, the owner of Liberty Walk. There you go, he's still waving. You got the LB Racing flagging with the Japanese flag and the Brazilian flag representing Yukio Fausto's team as well. So they do have a big crew there, a lot of support for the team. Now let's see if Hibino could turn that around by leading and doing a killer lead run and seeing how Takahashi is going to give chase.
Looks like they're ready to go. Hibino coming through the chicane here in lead position. Got to throw down, fill those zones and make it happen. But at the same time, Takahashi's been doing a phenomenal job. And there he is right there on that right rear fender of Hibino, ripping back around. Let's see this transition from outer zone 2. Nice job by Hibino. And here it is, Takahashi holding through. all the way to the finish.
All right, so the biggest difference you would see is the proximity. Takahashi trying to stick to Hibino's vehicle as much as possible. Hibino working his way to the outside zone 1, does a good job right there. Okay job at outside zone 2. A little late at the transition at outside zone 3, but Takahashi was pretty close to him most of the way. From entry, here you go. You can see how close Takahashi is to Hibino's car. Takahashi taking a smaller line at outside zone 2, diving in a little bit at outside zone 3 to 4. But now we can evaluate. That might actually be a close one too, because the way the Takahashi took the line.
Robbie Nishiguro with Takahashi, Imamura going with Takahashi and Chris. So there you go. Kazumi Takahashi gets the win, and we'll be moving on to the Grade 8.
I honestly thought that was actually a little bit closer than you expected. I know Hibino did lose right there, but he didn't lose by a huge amount because Takahashi's chase run, he was very small in outside zone 2 as a line, and going from 3 to 4, he did do a flick, and he had to take out a lot of angle and kind of dove into the inside. And yeah, but we're going to look at the proximity, and the lead runs were not so bad. So Takahashi moves on, and let's see who's going to go against Takahashi. Is it going to be the man who traveled the longest distance here for this round today, Kenshiro Gushi, driving the Lexus RC from Kazama Auto Service with Motis? Or is it going to be
Jinji Yamamoto with the 5X2J FD3? We will see here. Gushi's been having some issues with his car today, but look at that. It's out here ready to rip, coming into outer zone 1. Nice job through outer zone 1. Yamamoto right there staying in that inside pocket. Here's the transition from outer zone 2 to outer zone 3. Nice job by Gushi. Here it is, ripping back around, and man, Yamamoto not doing a bad job in his chase position.
Yeah, Yamamoto staying in the smoke, but not too far behind. But I'd have to say Ken Gushi puts down a pretty solid lead run every lap because he has a good amount of angle, a lot of throttle. Look at that, right on the line on the outside zone 1, and right here going through outside zone 2, right on the line, and right there, close enough for outside zone 3. I'd have to say this is nearly a perfect almost line.
That probably would have been a solid qualifier run right there.
I would have gave him a 28 or something for the line judge right there if that was a qualifier. Let's go ahead and see where Yamamoto is from the drone footage. Yamamoto keeping it a little bit smaller on the line at outside zone 2, kind of gets left behind even though he's on a smaller line from outside zone 3. But I would have to say he's trying his best to stay behind Ken Gushi's line and also match his angle. So very good job by both drivers. Now I can't wait to see what's going to happen when they switch places.
Exactly. Ken Gushi and that powerhouse VR 4.3 liter engine underneath that Lexus RC, while you got Yamamoto 2J powered RX-7. Let's see how he's going to do here in the lead this time. Yeah,
Yamamoto's been in that car for a couple years. He didn't compete one of the years and skipped a year. And when he came back with this 2J setup in his FT before he did compete in his 2-rotor rotary engine. And against Yamamoto is Ken Gushi, Formula Drift USA, current driver. He drives the GR86 back home in the States, and he is driving the Kazama Auto Service Mochi's Lexus RC for Japan.
Yeah, he's got a busy schedule. He'll be going back to the States just like Chris Yule, getting ready for the next round of Formula Drift US.
Yeah, and before they do that, Chris has got a lot of diapers to change and milk to feed his little one Tate, waiting for his father to come back.
Luckily, next round's close to him, so he's gonna be good.
So, or what part of Seattle do you live? Or, oh yeah, so he lives in Everett. That's like right there. So he could throw a rock and it'll hit the stands.
Hey, well at least you're not gonna be sleeping on any hard beds.
Yeah, there you go in our Japanese hard beds.
Oh, he's got that 0G luxury bed, not the beds we've been sleeping on these days.
See, look at that, man. Formula Drift USA judge. Baller bed, right?
He's sponsored for his posture. But here they are. Let's see this posture coming through here. Yamamoto ripping in the lead. Gushi's got to hold that nice proximity. Here he is holding it. Nice job through outer zone 1.
Wow.
Man, Gushi right in his pocket here. Let's see this transition. Yamamoto doing his thing a little late into outer zone 3, but right there, Gushi trying to finish strong into that outer zone 4.
It looks like both of the runs are pretty good from both of the drivers because Ken Gushi is giving him pressure, but I would have to say Yamamoto's lead run is pretty good right here too. Doesn't get all the way out to the outside zone as deep as possible, but right here gets closer to outside zone 2. And right there, good area at the outside zone 3. He does a fairly good job as a lead run, but throughout the whole run, it looks like Ken Gushi is staying within proximity. Not super close, but close enough to Yamamoto's lead.
See right at the end, Gushi throwing hard angle through that outer zone 4. So here you go, Nishida going with Gushi, Imamura going with Gushi, and Chris Yule going with Ken. Gushi gets the win, the final one to move on to the Grade 8. What a relief for Ken Gushi's team. They've been fighting that car, getting it fixed and everything in this blazing heat. So hands down to the Team Kazama with Power Vehicles crew to make sure this car is ready to go and compete.
Yeah, because they had mechanical issues for the round 1. He qualified, and I think he made it into top 16, I believe. And I'm sorry, I'm not even going to say anything because I'd probably be wrong.
Is this from, are you talking about last round?
Or Suzuka. I was going to see how far they came. Yeah, we'll talk about something else right here. All right, so before we talk about anything else, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Bluetooth 搭載 G-SHOCK カシオ横浜 The brightness called brilliant, blinding and vivid, Valentine. ultimate lubricant. Mortis.
Made in Japan. Breed.
伝統と革新小倉クラッチのテクノロジーを凝縮チャンピオンを取るためのクラッチ小倉レーシングクラッチ ORC
究極の静かさと安全性。オンロードオフロード世界中で活躍するケンダ。その信頼を支える静音性安定性と対摩耗性。世界が認めた技術と信頼を街乗りである。高品質と納得の価格タイヤのポテンシャルをあなたに。ケンダ。
What's up, guys? It's Frederick Ospo, and I use RSR suspension on all my drift cars. I love RSR. Iyo RSR Ichiban.
Thank you all for checking out those commercials. Here we are moving on. We are into the Grade 8 for the 2022 G-Shock Presents Formula Drift Japan Round 3 at Sportsland Sugo.
So we're about to start the top left corner of the Grade 8, which is going to be a young driver battle where Yamanaka and Kanta, they're both in their 20s. I think Kanta's only like 21. Yamanaka's like mid-20s. So two drivers, very, very experienced. A lot of charisma. These are the guys who are going to be leading the Japanese drift scene, hopefully in the future. Really exciting. Excited to see who's going to take the win. Is it going to be Yamanaka? Because he's been driving really good today, and Kanta is very comfortable as well. So this is going to be a really, really hard battle to judge.
Big thing here is Kanta's coming out of FDJ2 from last year, podiuming almost every single round he podiumed. So here he is. He wants to taste the podium, being halfway through in round 3 here at Sugo. Here he is coming in. Kanta coming in really late in that one cone, but there he is holding it all the way through, and Yamanaka able to carry it through right there on the right side of Kanta's rear quarter panel. Ribbon background looks like Yamanaka washed out right there, leaving and being in outer zone 3.
What just happened right now? I was looking at Yamanaka going wide. Then it looked like Kanta made a huge correction.
I got to see that again.
Yeah, we're gonna have
a lot
to see this
going on
replay.
at that second half of the track, and here they are.
Both of the drivers going to outside zone 1 in a different approach, but both of them making it work together. And right there.
Ooh.
Oh, man, that does not look good for Kanta because Yamanaka, it looks like he went off course, but it doesn't look like it was 3 tires. Yeah, it doesn't look like... Ooh.
So let's see it again. It's hard to tell because Yamanaka is right there on his rear. Let me see this again.
Wow, so that was a major straightening by Kanta. And that was 2 tires off by Yamanaka, making wide. Ooh, and Yamanaka missed, or I'm sorry, Kanta missing the outside zone 4 because of that mistake. And straightening, this is gonna hurt him a lot because we're gonna take that in consideration to see which one moves on. So now we're gonna have to see Yamanaka.
He's going to be in the lead this time while you have Kanta in the chase. Kanta's been a very aggressive chase driver, but at the same time, you just saw Yamanaka was early on very aggressive and carried it throughout that track. So we'll see here. You can see it looks like his mirror got knocked. And the infamous witch brooms that they got going on.
Wow, so the rookie from FDJ2 gonna take out last year's winner here and currently within the top 3 of the series, Kanta.
We'll see here. Kanta has done a phenomenal job all year and last year in the chase position. Anything can happen currently. Kanta right now is sitting.
Oh, okay, never mind. I said top 3. My bad. I messed up.
No, Kanta right now is sitting in 5th position
Yeah,
overall
right
in
there.
points.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I lied.
So
He's not
5th
top.
overall. Let's see
All right,
how he's
let's
going to
go.
do.
Let's go and see this. Come on, guys, let's go.
Yamanaka is in the lead this time. Yamanaka has to put down a solid run, but like I said, right there, Kanta being very aggressive from the start, making sure that he is known that he is right there on his rear quarter. Let's see this transition right here. Look at that Kanta coming in hard. Oh, I want to see this drone. Kanta came in real hard, leaving outer zone 3 with some hard angle.
All right, so one thing, it doesn't look like Yamanaka goes as deep on outside zone 1. I'm comparing the lead runs. Kanta sticking to him as close as Yamanaka did. Then right there, Yamanaka does a good job. Then right there does a flick, but also pulls out a little bit of angle. And Kanta was right there, not giving him any space when he was doing the transition from outside zone 2 to 3. Let's go ahead and check this out from the drone's view. Wham! Looks like he was, Kanta had more angle than Yamanaka for a minute.
Yeah, that was an insane tandem battle right there. Kanta almost gave him a little love tap, leaving outer zone 3. Let's see this again. Here they are, ripping back around. Yamanaka doing an awesome job there.
Yeah, now we're gonna have to check out the replay from the first run too, to solidify who's gonna be making it into the final 4, or is it gonna be one more time?
Here you go, this was Kanta's lead run. Kanta had a lot more aggressive approach on his chase right there, but here it is. Huge correction by Kanta right there.
Man, this is a hard one because both cars, lead and chase, kind of made a mistake in a slightly different area. It wasn't caused by each other because Kanta had already rotated, then boom.
Yoichi Mimura one more time, Chris Yule. So look at that, all three judges want to see this one more time battle. And I ain't gonna lie, the fans out there definitely love this battle. They said this is probably the best battle they've seen all weekend.
That's what I'm saying. This was probably one of the best tandems that we saw today. And the first run, especially because Kanta's line was great going from outside 1 to 2. And when he flicked it at outside zone 3, it looked really dynamic. He just made a mistake there, taking out a lot of angle. And also Yamanaka going off course almost 3 tires at outside zone 3. So we didn't incomplete both of them, but that was both a huge mistake. So let's go ahead and check out this battle while we wait for the other one more time battle to happen.
So battle up now is going to be Masanori Kohashi going against Shuichi Mano. So we'll see how they're going to do here. Masano Kohashi, teammate of Kanta in the Linglong Tire Drift Team Orange. While you got Shuichi Mano in the Vittor Racing with Chari Boy style. Can Mano knock out Kohashi? Kohashi's trying to hold on as long as he can, sitting in second with points. It looks like they got a pylon touch. This is the first pylon touch we had today. I think we've had a jump a few times with no pylon touches. But yes, Kohashi currently is sitting second, but bang, bang, bang. But Suenaga already got knocked out in top 16. So Suenaga sitting at 155, Kohashi's at 141, and Yamasha's at 135. Suenaga and Yamasha already got knocked out. So Kohashi's the last one trying to hold on and see if he can get a little bit of a numbers gap on those guys. Hey, y'all hear that? Robbie's getting his mood's turning a little. I think it's because the sun kind of went down a little, clouds are out a little.
No, I mean, that was a great battle between
It really was. It was
Kanta.
exciting.
Yeah, that was really exciting. That helped me cheer up, I guess.
And here we are, Kohashi in the lead, getting through the chicane. This battle is underway. Mano needs to keep that close proximity because Kohashi has been blazing through this track. Beautiful job by Kohashi in the outer zone. But man, Mano's getting real lost there through outer zone 2. And here it is right here, Kohashi finishing strong. And Mano nowhere to be found in that track.
A friendly advice, though. I think Kohashi's lead run was very, very good. But if he goes against somebody who has a perfect lead run, he's going to have to fill outside zone 4 a little bit more because it looks like he's missing it by a sizable space. Other than that, everything looks perfect. You know, looks good. He's filling the zones correctly at the right time. And right here, it looks like he dives in a little bit too much and he's driving away from outside zone 4. But looking at this battle as a pair, Mano is nowhere near Kohashi, and he is just struggling to catch up to his lead driver. So now that's how Mano moved up because Mano has less speed overall, looks like, or grip or power, I'm not sure, but he made it this far into the grade 8. So now it's going to be about if Kohashi is going to be able to keep himself behind Mano and not making any mistakes, and it's trying to stay as close as possible.
We'll see here this time. Kohashi is going to be in the chase position while you have Mano in the lead. So far, Mano has defeated Ishikawa and he has defeated Imamaida. So let's see if he can carry that on.
Kohashi already at the line. Mano pulling up to the line. Look here, Kohashi's car banging away the anti-lag.
Just waiting for this green light. Mano right there in the 1 via. Ready to rock and roll against this S15 with Kohashi piloting it. Kohashi right now sitting in second overall in points. Finished second at Ebisu round. Let's see how this is going to go down. second part of the battle. Here we are coming through the chicane up to this 3-2-1. Kohashi right there on his back, keeping that close proximity early on, dialing in. Nice job by Mano covering that outer zone 1. Beautiful job of man Kohashi manipulating his car to be right where it needs to be on that inside portion of Mano's car. And overall, man, Kohashi not letting him have a break at all.
Yeah, it got a little scary right there going after the transition from the outside zone 2 to 3, but he was able to manage to keep the car sideways and keeping it on the smaller line, but not having to make a huge correction behind Mano, because there's a huge, I'm not sure if it's a grip or power difference right there from Kohashi's car and Mano's car. So who's going to make it into the Final Four first?
Who's going to be the first one? Is it going to be Mano or Kohashi? We got one more time battle before that on the left side of the bracket. We'll see what the results are for this battle here.
See, you could tell how small of a line
there you
Kohashi
go.
was running, though. When
Robbie
he was
Nishida with Kohashi, Yoichi Mamoru with Kohashi, and Chris Yule going with Masanori. Kohashi gets the win, and we'll be moving on to the Final Four. And what were you talking about right there?
Oh, no, the drone view. You could tell that, Kohashi had nowhere to go because of the speed difference, and he was taking a shallower line. But he was a lot closer than Mano was when chasing Kohashi. So congratulations to Kohashi, another young driver coming into the series. Is this going to be the second podium for him since the first round of Suzuka? And great job by Mano. He's going to probably come back a little stronger for the next round. And good luck to him. So let's go ahead and move on to the next pair that is going to battle out on the grade 8.
This is our first battle on the right side of our bracket. It's going to go against Kodai Sobagiri, who's going to be chasing down Hokuto Matsuyama.
So
Matsuyama's been doing an insane job, throwing smoke, throwing angle, and man, not going to lie, he's been throwing a lot of speed around this track.
Exactly, and these are both GR86s, both new builds.
Both 2J, let's see how they're going to rip. Sobagiri giving way too much to Matsuyama, and Matsuyama taking advantage of that and running with it, taking that line outer side of outer zone 3. And looks like Sobagiri got a little lost there and fell very far behind. But we've talked about it all day long, filling those zones, and we're going to have to see right here how deep was Matsuyama in those zones.
Yeah, so I'm not going to say, yeah, we can't even see. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it looks like Sobagiri went off-roading or something.
Yeah, and this was early on.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, the drone footage. Yeah, there's a huge gap in between the cars already, but right there, getting lost in the smoke.
Ooh, he did
that's like
almost 4 tires. But the big thing is right there is I understand you could see Matsuyama didn't hit those zones like he needed to, but at that point, Sobagiri was already lost after outer zone 1. Outer zone 1, it was a wash for him.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to say, I mean, Matsuyama's very, very fast, but right now, he's going back to how he was before, where he's just fast.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to say he got lucky, because Sobagiri, that's most likely going to be an incomplete for Sobagiri, but if he was going against another driver that made a great lead run, don't know, it's going to be an iffy, so he's going to have to work on that going into the, if he's going to go higher into the ladder, but we will not know what's going to happen until all the runs are finished. It looks like all right, so I think they're going to tape up Sobagiri's left side because he did go off course. He wanted to take the brand new GR86 rallying, I think, but he did go off course. And patiently, Matsuyama is going to be waiting for Sobagiri.
So here we are, like we were saying, 2 new cars, both of them 2J. Sobagiri's is, I believe, 2J, the NA block, isn't it?
Yeah, or it's actually NA head too, or it looks like NA valve covers too. So, yeah, it's getting popular because the turbo engines are getting harder and harder and more expensive, and it looks like you can convert the 2J NAs I used NA blocks. I used a turbo head and NA blocks when I was competing before. Obviously, you know, change out the crank piston and rods and stuff. But I know the rod or crank is supposed to be like strong enough or something, though you got to change the rods and pistons at least if you're gonna leave it 3 liter. So if you're gonna, you know, obviously stroke it, you're gonna have to change that too. But let's go ahead and talk about them, where they look like they are ready. What kind of lead run is Sobagiri gonna lay down? It doesn't look like Sobagiri is super comfortable with the car yet because they just debuted at last event. But Matsuyama joining the Formula Drift Japan series from the beginning of the year. And he looked like he qualified really well in Suzuka. Now he is all the way up here in the Grade 8, going against Sobagiri.
Let's go. Oh, looks like we had another pylon touch between these two.
Yeah, and talking about Matsuyama, you know, the TMAR team, his teammate Daigo Saito, not being able to compete today because not being able to qualify yesterday because of mechanical issues. That's really tough because Daigo Saito made it up to 3rd place in Suzuka.
Yeah, it's wild. I went by their pits early this morning, and they had that engine completely torn down just to the block, and I was just like, that's some serious stuff going on. But you were saying like tensioner, wasn't it?
Yeah, he said something about the tensioner going bad, and he said that was the 2nd one this weekend. So there might be a different serious problem. I'm not sure. I didn't really talk to Daigo about that, but hopefully he'll get his car squared away for the next round.
But here
so he
is.
can join his teammate right here, Matsuyama, at the Grade 8, going against Sobagiri.
Matsuyama wants this here. Sobagiri definitely showing that there is a lot of potential in this new build, new car that he has. He was in an R31 last year. Here he is ripping through outer zone 1, but man, Matsuyama right there on his tail, covered it back, switching back around. Man, what a tandem battle right there for these two.
Wow, I'm not gonna say Matsuyama was laying down the best lead runs, but he could surely chase.
Yeah. Matsuyama, look at that right there, keeping that close proximity, but Sobagiri doing his thing, leaving a little early in the outer zone 1, but nice job in the outer zone 2, or outer zone 3, sorry. Outer zone 2 is where he left a little early. But we'll see what these judges have to say.
Now, is Matsuyama moving on to the Final 4, or is it going to be Sobagiri? There you go.
Matsuyama for 1, Imamura's got him, and Chris Yule. So Hokuto Matsuyama gets the win and moves on to the Final 4.
I guess it's not a bad second round for Sobagiri, getting used to the brand new build of their GR86. He should be coming back a lot stronger for the next round, and good luck to them. And congratulations to Matsuyama for making it into the Final 4 with his GR86.
We got one more time battle on the left side, but looks like we're going to move on to the right side. Our last battle on the right side of the bracket. Going against Kazumi Takahashi in that killer TMS Racing Team Cylon Tire E92. And then he's going against, all the way from the US, Ken Gushi and his Team Kazama with Power Vehicles Lexus RC. And here they are. Very dynamic car here. Ken's got to close that proximity, coming into outer zone 1. He does not want to find himself in the danger zone of Takahashi right here, ripping back around into that outer zone 3 into the finish. And looks like Ken got a little lost in that sauce right there against Takahashi.
Yeah, Takahashi's car is obviously, looks like he has a little bit more grip and a little bit more power. Maybe lighter too than Gushi's car. Makes it out to the outside zone a little late there, but makes the tire, left rear tire, going to the outside zone 2. But I just have to say one thing though. He's able to do the flick coming from a shallower angle from the outside zone 2 to 3 and flicking it hard. But I think it's really hard to do that without a grip. Like to see a little bit more angle from the lead cars at outside zone 2 instead of just getting out to the outside zone. But that was a sizable gap created by Takahashi, and Ken Gushi trying to do everything he can, staying behind Takahashi, trying to run the same line and angle, but he is way too far with no proximity whatsoever.
Yeah, we'll have to see here. Not sure if he kind of miscalculated on the jump from the chicane and gave him a little bit too much, but we're gonna see here, tables are gonna be turned. Ken Gushi's gonna be in the lead this time, while Takahashi's gonna be in the chase position. So we'll see. Ken Gushi in the lead, ready to go, waiting for that green light.
But the light is not green.
But the car is. All right, here they go, coming through the chicane right here. Gushi in the lead, Takahashi in the chase. Takahashi's got to keep that close proximity. Here you go right here. Gushi still in that full zone. Man, Takahashi is right there on him, carrying it through, adjusting himself to whip back around. I don't know how he held that through, but man, what a battle between these two. Talk about entertainment.
Wow, that was a small line, and I thought he's going to pass him up. I don't even know how he stayed back behind.
And keeping a drift, too.
Yeah.
Look how he got
but
lost
I gotta
right
say,
there.
man, Ken Gushi's laying down a pretty solid lead run.
To get lost right here by Gushi, and then turning around, just having his trust in Gushi's driving, and you can see he just throttled all the way through it. Man, that is some good entertainment right there. I agree with y'all out there. What a save by Takahashi. Not straightening, keeping it in drift. Here you go. Here's a cross comparison between the two.
Yeah, let's concentrate on the lead run too. Looks like they both clear outside zone 1. Yeah, so there was no proximity within Gushi chasing Takahashi.
So we'll see here, waiting for the final call. It's the right side of our bracket, our second battle on the right side. Who is gonna go against Matsuyama? Robbie Nishido going with Takahashi, Imamura going with Takahashi, and Chris Yule going with Kazumi. Takahashi gets the win.
And you know what? I would have to say that Ken Gushi did a good job with what he had, but it wasn't like Takahashi just took the win like a lot, because we were looking at the lead runs, and Gushi's lead run was pretty good. And it looks like Takahashi couldn't keep his speed control, got a little too close, and it was very sloppy chasing and going onto the inside, and he was able to save it. So I would have to say that's a sizable mistake by the chase car. But Gushi was nowhere near Takahashi when he was in the chase, so the judges all went with Takahashi, and he's going to be moving on. And great job by Ken Gushi making it to the grade 8, and hopefully they get the car squared away again for the next round.
And it looks like our first battle that was going into, or in the grade 8, is ready to go for their one more time battle. It's going to be Kanta with Linglong Tire Drift, Team Orange going against Mao Yamanaka in the Good Ride Motorsports.
So this is a one more time battle. Both young drivers.
Yamanaka coming from FDJ2, taking series champ. Here he is. Look at that nice, beautiful job by Yamanaka on his chase. But man, Kanta laying down a solid lead run.
A little late at outside zone 3 in the transition, but A very clean run, and that's what we like to see, where the lead car is just giving the chase car a chance to chase them, and Kanta did a good job giving him all the space he needs, and Yamanaka taking advantage of a great lead run because he's right there, not letting Kanta go at all, right there, getting really close. Nice job right there, perfect timing by Yamanaka with this transition. That was a very good, I would say that was probably the best tandem that we saw today.
But it's going to be very interesting when they turn the tables and Mao Yamanaka is going to be in the lead while Kanta is going to be in the chase. Look at that. All those zones filled very nicely. But, man, Mao Yamanaka doing a beautiful job keeping that close proximity all through that course.
Yeah, that was probably one of the best tandems I saw today. Very exciting and also very close. Look at that. Not giving me any space, but also Kanta doing a great job as a lead car. And is Kanta going to make it to the Final Four so he could make his way to another win here at Sugo, making it a back-to-back at Sugo? Or is it going to be Yamanaka moving on to the Final Four? And I think that's going to be the first time he's making it into the Final Four after he's moved up from FDJ2.
Love reading y'all's comment. It is very entertaining.
Any good stuff there? Everything?
Nah, there you go. You can read that comment.
It says, I told these guys either get some doors or I'm going to slash all your tires. Well, they're probably sponsored, so they have a lot of tires to replace. I wouldn't do that to anybody. But yes, getting on their doors, that's what we want to see. Let's go, guys.
And that's what Kanta's going to do. Look at that early on, right there on his rear bumper, coming close right here to his right rear quarter. Oh my gosh, look at that. Proximity by Kanta, manipulating his car, focusing on Yamanaka's
Oh my God,
positioning.
That was pretty amazing by both the drivers. Wow, that was a great run by both drivers.
Man, I was speechless on that second half, man. Kanta doing what he does best right here.
All right, so I would have to say, if I was being picky,
that was a heck of a chase right there. No, he had no hesitation.
I'm going to be very, very picky right here. Yamanaka doesn't feel outside zone 1 as good as Kanta does. But Kanta kind of dives in a little too much right there from outside zone 3 to 4. And it doesn't look like Yamanaka was cheating the line either. So I'm going to have to look at this lead to lead, chase to chase.
Yeah, that was pretty insane right there. Yamanaka or Kanta doing.
By the way, they're not waiting for us, right? Yeah, we already put our scores in, so I don't want you guys to think that they're waiting for the judges. But all right, no, let's change it. All right, not waiting for the judges. There you go.
There you go. One more time. Yamura going with Kanta. Oh, ooh. Look right there. Last change right there. Kanta gets the win and is moving on.
Kanta is moving on to the finals. Let me go ahead and ask Chris about that. And more things that Chris was putting in evaluation, where it looks like Kanta did a better job going from 2 to 3. And it looks like Yamanaka, when he was leading, he was kind of getting into the outside zone 3 a little later, just as I said earlier too. So they took that heavily to see. So here we go. Kanta moving up to the Final Four, and I would have to say, man, Yamanaka was putting down some good runs.
He really
and that
was
a hard-fought battle, and he has to have his head up high. He made it to the Grade 8. He just came from FDJ2, and now this should be confidence because he was going against the #1 qualifier, last year's winner, and he even did it one more time and almost beat him, or almost had it one more time with him as well.
But it's going to be interesting because Kanta is going to be going against his own teammate, Kohashi.
Ooh.
So which Ling Long Tire Drift Team Orange driver going to make it up to the finals here? But at the other side of the bracket, we also have Hokuto Matsuyama going against Kazumi Takahashi. And Takahashi...
All right, that's going to be fun to see because both of the drivers
have been
they're pretty fast.
Yeah, have been very quick
and
all day.
I don't like to use that term that much, but here I will because FD Japan, everybody wants to drive fast, so he is probably fast. But it looks like both of the drivers.
So we'll see here. We're waiting for these drivers to get ready.
Hold on one sec.
Giving time to these drivers, swap their tires out to get ready for this battle to see who is going to go to the finals here for the round 3 of the G-Shock Presents Formula Drift Japan series here at Sportsland Sugo. Sportsland Sugo, it's a little bit more north of Ebisu, and most of y'all know where Ebisu is. That's like the drift mecca of Japan. You can see right there, that's where all the trucks were parked. And right there is all the sponsor booths. We'll see how long it is going to take for these drivers to get back on the line, ready to go to battle out to see who's going to be in the finals. Thank you all for the viewers out there sticking around. I know the time is late. It's 2:39, almost 2:40 here in Japan, which I know is some crazy hours over in the U.S. and all other places around the world. Thank you all for, chiming in the chat and staying with us throughout this day. It's been beautiful weather. Hands down, this is the best weather we've had so far. I know we've dealt with a lot of rain last year. Early on in the year, we dealt with rain in the first round and everything, but here we are with beautiful sun, nice breeze. I guess we can only complain about the heat, but I'd rather have the heat than the fog and rain.
Yep, so I guess they're looking for a driver to interview right now, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
So let's go ahead and interview Robbie Nishida. How are you doing this second half of the top 16? I guess third half because we're down to the final 4.
Oh man, a lot better. I mean, don't get me wrong. All the battles were great, and at the beginning it looked like everybody was trying to run away, but it seems like everybody's starting to get the track down, and maybe they kind of forget that when they first get into the car for the top 32. But that was some amazing battles, and I'd have to pick up the best battle that I just saw today was probably Kanta and Yamanaka's battle that we just saw. I went with it one more time because I think Kanta kind of came in a little small on the outside zone 3 area, going to outside zone 4.
Yes.
But Kanta had a better lead than Yamanaka, so I kind of gave the lead to Kanta and gave the chase to Yamanaka.
And that's a big thing right there. Those two young drivers coming out, displaying that kind of dynamic driving and intense driving is phenomenal because that just gives a lot of growth for what's going to happen in the future of, Formula Drift Japan, seeing them come up. And then especially seeing how FDJ2, the feeder series that is in for FDJ, and what they're producing for this pro series. Because look at that right there. Yamanaka doing what he did. He took first place in the FDJ2 series.
Hey, and you know what? I'm going to keep it real here because I think that, these new up-and-coming drivers, they need more sunlight. They need more attention. They need more sponsors and support because obviously, an older driver and veteran who's been doing it for a long time, they have their own connections, they've been around for a while, and they have a lot of experience. Now, I'm not saying that all the older drivers aren't good enough. They are very, very good and talented, but bringing in this new wave of young drivers with their new ideas, flashy cars, different styles and personalities, that older guys can't do. I'd like to see that. That'll be a good mix-up for the series, you know. And in Japan, overall, looks like we do have a lot more older drivers in the series, and bringing up some stuff where I retired when I was 40 years old from Formula Drift USA, and I kind of passed the torch where another younger driver, Taguchi, took on the team, and a few years later, boom, the last event at St. Louis, he gets the win.
He did get the win.
I don't think I'd be able to do that in that condition, so great job by their team, and congratulations to that. But there you go. It feels like the torch was passed, and a lot of these drivers should start thinking about that as well, to save the sport, to keep it fun, to keep it real. Man, that was a good speech.
Man, and it's funny because somebody said hashtag Robbie for Prez 2024.
Hey.
I mean, that'd be cool and all, but I'm kind of scared at that point.
No speed limits.
Hey, we could call him an event coordinator for Prez. I don't know, but no. Yes, Robbie is definitely right in that fact. I mean, I've only tapped into this for about the past 3 years.
Oh, and then look at, even in the U.S. series now, they're starting that. JR kind of stepped down for now to let Adam, LZ, and Chelsea run the team for the RTR team. And even Dai Yoshihara, you know, he was one of the top dogs, and he still podiumed till his last season, but he resigned as well, you know, and I think he knows what he's trying to do, and they have their view as well. And I like seeing a lot of the younger drivers coming up and, you know, showing everybody a show. They're going to bring along the young crowd, especially in Japan, because a lot of the younger guys has no interest in cars, and how to lure them back in, not a bunch of old guys trying to play with cars. You know, if you're a young guy, you'd want to see another young person drive cars and enjoy cars, and you're going to bring in the same age group, you know, so that only makes sense. So I think if there's more of a variety of young drivers and old drivers like we have and starting to have right now in FDJ, I think it'll be great.
And that's the thing that I was talking about early on. See, that's what I appreciate about you, Robbie, is you bring up a lot, and you bring a lot to the table when it comes to the growth of drifting and professional drifting. You know, it all starts from grassroots. We got the MSC events out here. That's what feeds into the FDJ2 events. So, I mean, I can't say it enough. I see all these comments right here, you know, the appreciation that all these fans out here have for you. It's phenomenal, especially, like you said, you retired how many years ago? You can't even remember. So, but it's still the fact that
about 4.
Bluetooth 搭載 G-SHOCK カシオ The brightness, called brilliant. Valenti. that lubricant. Mortis.
Made in Japan. Breed.
伝統と革新小倉クラッチのテクノロジーを凝縮チャンピオンを取るためのクラッチ小倉レーシングクラッチ ORC
究極の静かさと安全性。オンロードオフロード、世界中で活躍するケンダ。その信頼を支える静音性、安定性と対摩耗性。世界が認めた技術と信頼を街乗りである。高品質と納得の価格、タイヤのポテンシャルをあなたに。ケンダ。
What's up, guys? It's Frederick Ospo, and I use RSR suspension on all my drift cars. I love RSR. Iyo RSR Ichiban.
A way to get cut off there, taken away from the bromance that me and Robbie were showing out here. But hey, we're here. We made it. We're in the final four of the G-Shock Presents Formula Drift Japan Round 3 at Sportsland Sugo. It's been a long and hot day, but you're here with me, Kenny Harris. Alongside me is Robbie Nishida.
Yeah, that was a good way of saying Robbie. Zip it. Now, and right here next to me is Chris Yule. He is joining us from the Formula Drift USA Series, one of the three judges, alongside with Brian Lontaine and also Brian Eggert. So shout out to the FD USA family. Miss you guys, love you guys. Hope to see you guys again one day soon. Hopefully I'll be able to come out to Irwindale just to hang out, you know, me and my fam. So if you see me over there, give me a high five. But before I say any more, let's go ahead and go back to the battles here. This is one of the battles for the final four. We're going to go ahead and start on the right side of the bracket because
and here they go ready. Right here. Looks like they're ready to go. Takahashi's going to be in the lead. Matsuyama is in the chase. Matsuyama's done a phenomenal job all day, but Takahashi has been very, very loud out here. Crazy. And look at that battle. We told you it was going to be wild. And there you go, right there. Not getting lost in that sauce. Transitioning back around. Oh, huge mistake or positioning by Matsuyama on that chase, leaving outer zone 2.
Yeah, so once again, Takahashi is going back to his racing line where he's, we're going and look at this. Takahashi outside zone 1, a little bit of waiver, doesn't go into the outside zone 1 so much, and right there kind of darts straight through, doesn't even get into outside zone 2, and not a hard flick outside zone 3. So he's going back to his racing line here and going to do time attack here at Sugo.
Yeah, you can see right here, Matsuyama was deep into outer zone 2. But then right here, he was trying to compensate so he can keep that proximity to Takahashi.
All right, guys, get your stopwatches out because we're going to start counting who can get around the track fastest.
There's another replay shot right there to the finish. Here they are coming back around to the start line. This time, Matsuyama's going to be in the lead, and Takahashi's going to be in the chase.
So until we're done with the 2 runs, there is no way we can tell who's going to make it into the finals here because there is no advance or disadvantage by both these drivers until they're done with 2 of their runs and they switch places where Matsuyama's going to lead and Takahashi's going to give chase. And I would like to see how Matsuyama's going to approach this because if he does the same thing Takahashi does.
Let's see Matsuyama right here. Matsuyama kind of collected himself and corrected what he was doing. Here he is in outer zone 1 early on. Nice job. Oh, Takahashi not being able to hold on there. And Matsuyama just ripping through. Beautiful job by Matsuyama carrying on angle and proximity, or speed, I would say, dynamic through outer zone 1.
So there you go, because Matsuyama threw more angle at outside zone 1 than Takahashi anticipated. Look at this. Takahashi almost T-boning Matsuyama. Boom. And he was on throttle. He
Look at that. Outer zone 2, beautiful job. Outer zone 3, beautiful job.
Matsuyama.
He got it.
Finally got it. So he did a great lead run right here. And yeah, that's kind of obvious because that's an incomplete by Takahashi behind Matsuyama. So
let's see the official call by these judges. Nishida going with Matsuyama, Imamura going with Matsuyama, and Chris Yule will go with Hokuto. Matsuyama gets the win and will be moving on to the finals.
There you go. Takahashi takes the loss right here after incompleting behind Matsuyama, but you never know what's going to happen here because is he going to be on the podium? If Kanta loses, Takahashi does not get into third place. But if Kohashi loses, Takahashi qualified 3rd, and Kohashi qualified 5th, so Takahashi would be 3rd. So he doesn't even know where he's placed yet until this battle is over. Is it going to be Kanta taking the win, who won this event last year, or is it going to be Kohashi? Kohashi was Kanta's mentor too. And they were both from up north, a little bit north from here. And Kanta was looking up to Kohashi, and now Kanta was the older brother of Kanta, and now they're going to have to go ahead and battle it, just like the finals at Suzuka Twin the beginning of this year.
This is going to be very interesting here. Both Linglong Tire, Team Orange, here they are. Kanta is in the lead, got number 1 qualified. Let's see how Kohashi's going to do. Oh, looks like Kohashi taking a little different approach, but found himself right in the zone he wanted to be, and there he is, ripping back around. Here he is, outer zone 2. Kanta doing a beautiful job in that lead position. And man, right there, Kohashi keeping that close proximity to the finish. That was a battle to watch right there.
Yeah, Kohashi looks like he was Kanta's shadow right there.
He was very comfortable.
And the only flaw I would say, because Kanta's lead was very great. He does a good lead run all the time, and Kohashi keeping the pressure on the whole time, getting a little too small on the line at the outside zone 1. Right there, tries to get behind outside zone 2. Right there where he does the transition, Kanta goes into outside zone 3 a little late. So he doesn't throw the high angle at the beginning of the outside zone 3. Let's go ahead and check this out. Let me go ahead and double check that from this drone footage. And there you go. It looks like Kanta doesn't do a transition as hard as he's supposed to earlier, rotating his rear through the outside zone 3, which is a no-no as a lead car. But other than that, it looked like it was a perfect lead.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, there you go. Kohashi
crazy.
giving him pressure the whole time.
What I love right here is the transition. Kohashi slides right into the pocket. Boop,
Yeah, they're right there.
Out of the zone, out of the smoke zone, perfect. That was a beautiful chase, but now we're going to have to see how Kohashi's going to do in the lead.
Yeah, and I think Kanta doing that late transition on the outside zone 3, that actually gave Kohashi a chance to go ahead and dive in like that. Because even if he dived in like that, it's not like Kohashi was running a small line. It's just that Kanta took it a little wide there. So very good battle by these two drivers. Now we're going to have to see what's going to happen when they switch places.
Kohashi this time is going to be in the lead while you have Kanta in the chase.
Uh-oh. I think Kanta is calling a 5 here. Is there something wrong with this car? Yeah, car number 57, Kanta is actually going to call a competition timeout.
So how does that work if they both call a competition timeout and they're the same team? The plot really thickens then. Who's going to get more attention?
I don't know if I would do that because one of them is going to go into the finals, and if they need a competition timeout there, they wouldn't want to waste it.
Exactly.
They probably have the radios hooked up, so they're probably talking to each other in the car as they're going. Be like, yo, I'm going wide. Here, I'm going to open it up for you. All right, thanks. Boom. You know, maybe that's what they're doing. And they're doing a twin drift. You know what? That battle I'd like to see like 4 or 5 more times. I wouldn't even mind.
Yeah, that was a really good battle right there. We're seeing who's going to battle in the end. Going to battle Hokuto Matsuyama. Matsuyama's done a phenomenal job. He finally calmed himself down, filling the zones like he needs to. And I'm excited to see because these two drivers are definitely ready to tandem. They've been doing killer job in the chase position. And this weather has turned out to be very beautiful with the clouds rolling in, blocking the sun from us.
Yeah, Kohashi, actually, he's the champion from D1 Grand Prix, I think, last year or the year before. Made the conversion, came into Formula Drift this year for the first time. And actually, his first event, he came in, he won at Suzuka Twin. So he kind of came in to show off his skills. And obviously, Kanta, he is a familiar face in Formula Drift Japan. He started when he was 18. I think they had to cool down Kanta's car because car was running hot. I hope that's not going to affect his performance and the power of the car. Let's go ahead and see what Kanta could do in the chase position, chasing Kohashi.
It's going to be interesting here.
Hey, I wonder which tire grips more, Kanta's or Kohashi's?
Well, that's a good question.
Because Kanta's on Linglongs and Kohashi's on Linglongs, so it's the same thing. So this is a Linglong tire battle. Yeah, at the same time, it's a Team Orange battle. And at the same time, both of them from, I think, Aomori, which is up north, prefecture. So that's like Aomori drivers battling from Team Orange, both of them on Linglong tires.
So we'll see here.
They're going to go and warm their tires up. It wasn't even that long, but...
Well, we got time then. You know, warm yourselves up. Go check out Robbie Nishida's YouTube channel. Hey, man, Robbie, go look it up on YouTube. Go like it. Give him some love. He feels like it's just there and not motivating him. So go motivate him with some likes and some loves and some comments.
No,
and like
I don't do it. It's not to make money. I'm just doing it because, you know, I feel like I could just share some stuff
behind the scenes.
I think a lot of it's boring. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not fun.
I think a lot of people are stubborn right now because you just won't finish that 8.6 of yours.
Yeah, no, I got to do that. I got to finish that soon.
You do.
Yeah, I really do. I also picked up another car. I actually went to pick up another car on the way, picking up Chris at the airport, and it was pretty interesting because I'll probably put it in the YouTube.
He made it memorable
later.
for Chris.
Yeah, Chris had a great experience. Landed in Japan, picked him up in a car. When I picked up the car, the AC wasn't working, so I had to go and recharge it. And you know what? Let's talk about what's going on right here. There
This
you go.
is
There's
Team
Mr.
Orange right here.
Kumakubo. Nobushika Kumakubo used to drive that 370Z. Won the last Fuji event, I think, last year for the FD Japan Series. And there you go. He's the owner of the infamous Ebisu Circuit. And there you go. There's Naoto Suenaga, kind of bummed because he was knocked out earlier today, but a very good driver, driving for the Atlas tires, 370Z.
Team Fukushima right there.
Yeah, Team Fukushima.
And you can see their nice kitchen. Oh, man, they got an amazing pop-up kitchen that they got going on. But looks like they're analyzing everything and seeing how this team's going to do.
Yeah, there you go. He said, I'm going to punch both of them in the face. No, I think he said, you know, head-to-head, so.
And then you got the Ling Long Tire rep right there. So let's see. Looks like they're lined up and ready to go.
That's Lance right there from Ling Long Tire. I remember Lance was stuck in Japan because he was here from COVID.
Oh, yeah.
And he couldn't go home for years. And I remember seeing him in Fukushima, and I was like, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, I can't go home. Yeah. That was kind of interesting to see. But, yeah, he's enjoying Japan as well. And he's helping out the team right there in Ebisu Circuit, getting their cars squared, ready for the competition. But let's go ahead and check these cars out because Kanta's back on the line, ready to chase down Kohashi after that beautiful lead and chase that we just saw right before this competition timeout.
Kohashi in the lead, Kanta in the chase. This is it. Who is going to battle it out against Matsuyama?
I wouldn't mind seeing this battle.
I know. So here they are right here. Kanta's got to keep that close proximity, but he can't get too aggressive. Oh, he's taking it to it. Oh, chipping 4 tires right there to outer zone 4. Real aggressive through that zone. It looks like Kohashi might have a advantage. Oh, Kanta falling off at outer zone 2. It was just all around a mess. Not sure if it's because the issue that he had, but like you said, I think it was a cooling issue. Oh! You saw the contact through there.
Oh, wow. So Kohashi actually hit Kanta, but the lead car has the right of way on the straightaway.
Yep.
So the chase car has to stay out of the way. Wow, that was not the way I thought it was going to turn out to be, but the #1 qualifier, Kanta, just went against the #5 qualifier, Kohashi.
There you go, Robbie Nishida going with Kohashi. Yoichi Mamuro going with Kohashi, and Masanori Kohashi gets the win. We'll be moving on to the finals. Currently, he is sitting second, but this is definitely bumping him up because the other two were bumped off.
Exactly, and congratulations to a great event for Kanta. It wasn't a back-to-back win for him here at Sugo, but he did qualify first, and now he's on the podium. He's third place, and that means qualifying third. Even qualifying third, he was not able to get on the podium. This is Kazumi Takahashi just missed the podium by taking 4th place after losing the battle to Matsuyama at the Final 4. So here you are. Here are the finalists of today's Round 3 Sportsland Sugo Formula Drift Japan presented by G-Shock. It's going to be Hokuto Matsuyama versus Masanori Kohashi. Kohashi winning Suzuka Twin at the beginning of the year, getting knocked out at the earlier rounds at Ebisu Circuit, and his teammate winning round 2, which is Suenaga, and Kanta, which is also another Team Orange member, getting second in Suzuka and could not beat Kohashi, and this time he was not able to beat Kohashi, making it into the finals from the Final 4. But this is going to be interesting because at the first event we had 2 Ling Long Tire drivers, which was Kanta and Kohashi on the podium. and Daigo Saito, which is a TMAR driver, and he was third place. And looking at this, we have another TMAR driver, Hokuto Matsuyama, which is Daigo Saito's teammate, and he is going to be going against Masanori Kohashi, which is a Linglong tire driver. So we have Kanta being third, and who's going to come in first? Is it going to be Masanori Kohashi, or is it going to be Hokuto Matsuyama?
You also had Naoto Suenaga and Koichi,
Koichi Yamashita.
This was last event they were there, so we'll see. It's another Linglong Tire championship, not Linglong Tire, but a Team Orange champion right there. We'll see how they're going to do. Here they are getting his car ready for the final battle.
There you go, see the gray JZX 100 Chaser driven by Kanta. Great job all weekend. And the S15 you see behind Kanta's car, that is the Team Orange Linglong Tire Masanori Kohashi's S15 pack with the 2J. And we heard that thing popping. Anti-lag and all the good stuff right there. There you go, Kanta. Pretty sure he wanted to take that top spot on the podium, but hey, you know what? He's third, so he's still on the podium.
There's the FD image that they put into the grass out here in Sugo. So thanks to the Sportsland Sugo, crew out on the track, but also the facilities that they provided for us. And you can see right there, Kanta looks like he's a little frustrated on the situation.
But man, think about it. Kanta's 21 years old, or 22 years old. Very, very young, but look at that. He wanted that win, but he's gonna have to take this third because that's just the way the cookie crumbled, I guess. I didn't know how to say that well, but great job by him.
So we'll see. Maybe we'll get an interview by him here shortly, but we're here waiting for our final battle between Kohashi and Matsuyama.
And right here, let me go ahead and see, Chris got confused too, because on the back of Kanta's suit, it says Yanaguida. That's his last name, but he just goes by straight Kanta because it's easy for anybody to say. So he's just Kanta. Kenny is very happy for that because he doesn't have to.
I actually enjoyed his name. Yanaguida was so easy to say, as a very good roll off the tongue.
But it's just Kanta.
He likes Kanta, and you should see his stickers. The Fanta.
Yeah,
he changed it to Kanta in the orange Fanta, so that's his little staple because he's Team Orange. Unfortunately, like you said, he couldn't make it to the finals this time, but overall, it's been a good top 16 so far. Cleaned it up from top 32. Top 32 was rough because they weren't filling the zones, but here they are making it happen.
Here you go. I think there's an interview with Kanta.
Yeah. 勝負かけたんですけど、ちょっとやりすぎもあったし、ちょっとストレートがめちゃくちゃ速くてちょっとつられた部分もあって、ちょっとまだまだちょっと先輩にはまだまだ及ばないかなっていう感じで、悔しいです。はい。
Yeah, he said he knows he did a little too much, but he went for it, and it ended up becoming like that. And he said he was really fast on the straight, so he got carried away. And his senpai, which is his elder, he couldn't beat him, but he said he wants to thank all the supporters in the team, and he's going to go for the win and start over again from the next round. Good job by Kanta. He should be very proud, qualifying first, and also making it onto the podium and getting the third spot. Very good job. I mean, all of his battles, looking back at it, he was not able to, or nothing phased him right there, where he had to go against Takumi Sato, beating Takumi Sato after that, going against Yuji Saito, which did an unsportsmanlike run leading, and Kanta still beat him. And Kanta going against Yamanaka, and after one more time, beating Yamanaka by a hair, and also beating, and getting beat at his Final Four battle with Kohashi. And since he's the #1 qualifier, he made it into the 3rd place spot. So this makes it, this is kind of obvious where it makes it important to be able to qualify really high, because when it comes down to this, being 4th and being 3rd is a big difference, because there's a lot of, there's podium, you get a trophy, and 4th place, you pretty much just get a high five. And there you go. There is Kubo talking to Kohashi, probably giving him some advice, and I think he is spotting for these drivers as well. And hey, looking at the series, the points ranking and the series chase, the championship race, Kohashi might be sitting very comfortably right now, leaving all these other drivers that didn't make it to the top.
Exactly, you are right on that. Suenaga getting knocked out at 13, and then Yamashita getting knocked off real early at 32.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge leap for Kohashi.
So we'll see here. This is our last battle. We're looking at 3:15 now here local. Moving along. And yeah, we still got, what's our drive back? For those of you guys that know, yeah, after the event.
4.5 hours, almost 5 hours.
4.5 hours after this, we'll be on the road.
There you go. The team and the crew is cooling the car down, and it looks like it's they're about to go and line up the car and get ready for the battle against Matsuyama here at the Linglong Team Orange pits. Trying to get that hood pin closed, make sure that thing is closed tight. Kubo giving and sharing his final words of wisdom with Kohashi. And now Kohashi is closing the door and about to leave to go for the battle against Matsuyama. Now I just want to see where Matsuyama's at and how ready he is. Kind of want to see his pits too.
Looks like he's strapped up, ready to go, pulling out of his pits now. Now we got to see where Matsuyama is. There's Matsuyama's back end of his booth.
Oh no, it's not a big deal.
No, Robbie was pointing out it's Matsuyama. I've been saying Matsuyama. It's kind of like the ts and s. It's like, it sounds exactly. It sounds close.
Yeah,
but there is a hard T in there.
Matsuyama is the other driver. The worldwide driver driving in the Formula Drift USA. Speaking of which, Formula Drift USA is going to be next weekend at Evergreen Speedway in Washington. You'll see Chris Yule. Hey, if you guys watch this and if you see Chris at the event, give him a high five and say, hey, I saw you on the live stream and you didn't do a good job. I mean, I'm sorry. He did a great job. He did a great job. My bad.
Nah, give him some love though, for real. Traveling all this way, giving what he can, seeing a different view, because this is definitely a different life from what he sees in the U.S. Different driving dynamic. Obviously, the track is totally different from some of the stuff you guys have out there.
Yeah, but he did point out too, and I hope some of the Japanese viewers or teams gets this message out. But a lot of these drivers are trying to run away, And that's not what Formula Drift is all about. Formula Drift, well, the Formula Drift USA is not about running away. It's about watching good tandems, the lead car putting down a good lead run, and the chase car, you know, giving a great chase, staying door to door, or fender to door, or door to tire, wheel, whatever you want to call it. And look at the burnout box, not a box, but a burnout area that Sugo is letting us use by the last turn. Very, very wide and slowly. Both of the drivers, I see Matsuyama's car coming over the hill and then Kohashi's car coming over the hill too. So Matsuyama making it into the finals. This is the first time he's in the finals here at the Formula Drift Japan Series. This is his first year, so he's a rookie. Teaming up with his teammate, ex-Formula Drift USA champion Daigo Saito, who couldn't qualify from mechanical issues yesterday. Is he going to carry the team to the top, or is Masanori Kohashi going to carry the Team Orange, Linglong Tire team, Team Orange, to the top?
We'll see here, getting him squared away. We are now in the finals. It is official. They're at the line, ready to go. Kohashi is in the lead while you have Matsuyama in the chase.
I like the way Kenny was like, Matsuyama.
Nah, y'all didn't see on the camera. I was giving him eye contact when I said it.
All right, let's go ahead and check out this. This is a finals, and I want it to be a good one because
it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. All right, guys, got your fingers crossed, toes crossed, to see this great finals here at the round 3 Formula Drift Japan Sportsland Sugo, and it is a go as soon as the lights drop. Hear all the popping from both of the cars in the anti-lag. Here we go.
Kohashi leaving the chicane, coming in the lead position. Here he is ripping around. Matsuyama ripping around into that pocket right there. Nice job. That is a tandem battle ripping into this outer zone 1. Oh, Kohashi not quite all the way out to that outer zone 2. But here he is finishing off strong. And man,
Kohashi.
He made a huge
yeah, did not go all the way
fumble
out to the outside zone 2, and also just as I was saying earlier, he did not do so well at outside zone 4 either, and Matsuyama was nowhere far from Kohashi, mimicking every move Matsuyama or Kohashi was making. There you go. Slightly a smaller line behind, but right there, not so close at the outside zone 4 either. Now this might hurt Kohashi.
Yeah, especially since Matsuyama just has been killing it on his lead runs.
Sometimes.
Well, the last 2 times he has, so that's why it's got to be a little nerve-wracking for Kohashi, because that was blatantly obvious about the outer zone 2 not quite getting deep enough in that zone.
And 4.
Yes, 4
right here, let's go ahead and replay. Watch this. Yeah, very short at outside zone 2. And cutting it in a little too much at outside zone 4, a couple feet off from the outside zone 4, outside zone area.
This is awesome. I'm looking out in the distance. I see all the fans out there sticking around. This is pretty cool to see. We'll see. This time Kohashi is going to be in the chase. And Matsuyama's definitely done a phenomenal job in the last 2 runs that he has to fill those zones. But man, Kohashi has done a killer job in that chase position.
Now, is this going to be the last run here at the 2022 Formula Drift Japan Round 3 Sportsland Sugo presented by G-Shock? Or is it going to be a one more time? Let's go ahead and check out this battle.
Matsuyama coming in right here. 3, 2, 1. Kohashi's got to close that proximity, and there he is trying to dial it in. Nice job coming through outer zone 1. And how is he going to do here? Nice job through outer zone 2. But look at that. Kohashi is right in his pocket. And that's what I'm talking right there. That transition leaving outer zone 3 to outer zone 4. Exciting all the way around.
Man, both of the drivers, great leading and great chasing. Very good job. Nice angle, by the way, by Matsuyama. And also filling outside zone 2. Now let's go ahead and check this out. Kohashi not giving any room for Matsuyama to run away.
Man, that battle right there.
Woo!
Y'all do not understand. Leaving outer zone 2, there's a downgrade to outer zone 3. So the speed that they're carrying through is increasing all the way through the outer zone 3 into outer zone 4. So we'll see here, checking out the video one more time of the lead to lead, chase to chase.
Hey, we already have our vote in. I think they're just trying to make it.
They're building up the suspense, here. So we'll see here if there's a delay and these cars start rolling away. That means that's not going to fall into a one more time challenge. Means the judges put in a verdict on who is the winner of the round 3 here at Sportsland Sugo for the G-Shock Presents Formula of Japan. We will see here. Talk about some suspense. Sorry, not trying to keep you guys all on silent, but I'm just waiting for the verdict too. So we'll see here. I know Robbie has an idea of what's going on.
Oh, I already know.
I know.
Hey, can I spoil it?
No, you can't do that. I mean.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. The winner of this battle.
Does he have a 2J under the hood?
Yeah, it has a 2J and also it's a 2-door.
Oh.
Right? Also has GT wings. And also have black wheels.
I think I have an inkling on who it was.
Japanese driver.
Do they have headlights?
Has headlights, taillights, yes. Has windows.
Does it go brap, bap, 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 bap?
It goes pop, 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 yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'll let the rest of that go to the audience out there to figure out who won.
Who do you guys think won? Me or Kenny?
That's right, Robbie does.
Ooh, S15 won. It says black wheels suck.
They aren't as flashy, I'll give you that. It's hard to see them.
I like white wheels, I really do. That's my opinion, but I do like white wheels. But get on with it. I know, I'm waiting too. That's not on us, so. It says Matsuyama won. One more time. Kenny. Oh, I won. So me and Kenny is the tie.
Kenny.
Oh, Kenny, damn, you're beating me. Well, I mean, come on, man. It's Kenny's birthday. Once again, it's Kenny's 36th birthday today. Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for sticking around and doing this with us
I appreciate
at
it.
FD Japan. And yeah, guys, another happy birthday if you can or if you will for Kenny.
Thank you all out there. I appreciate that. But thank you all for viewing in, sticking around this long fought battle to get to the final driver here. We're at 326 now. Crazy times all around the world for y'all. All right, looks like we do have a verdict. There you go. You can see them driving back. It is not going to be a one more time. So we'll see for those spectators out there online if you guys were right on your vote. Thank you for their birthday wishes. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Dude, that's awesome, man. I mean, that's awesome. All the love we get on the live stream, man. Thank you so much. Like, this is like really motivating.
It really is, especially being live. You know, we make mistakes, especially me. If you see me season 1 when I was out here, really bad mistakes with the names and everything, and y'all just kind of kept me motivated, I got a few DMs off Instagram, you know, telling me, hey, work on this or that. So I do appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So do a happy birthday follow on Kenny's Instagram. It's JZ_Kenji. What is it? That's it? Oh, yeah. JZ_Kenji. So, yeah. Give him a follow.
Hey, but if you do that, then you got to go to the YouTube channel, Hey Man Robbie. And then you can also hit up Chris_Yule.
Yule, yep, UHL. Hey, you know what? But shout out to the Formula Drift USA fam. Thanks for always, supporting the FD Japan series as well. And we are borrowing one of your judges out here. Hopefully we'll be able to see each other soon. But
with that being said, FDUS has an event next week. So make sure you're there. And if you can't make it there, check out their live, same spot, same channel that you're on right now. Go to it. You'll see the live spots for it. Check them out. Very exciting driving.
Oh, yeah. Just go back and check out the top 32 battles again and check out the top 16 battles again. And also don't forget that next weekend is Formula Drift USA Seattle, and they have a live stream going too. So make sure you check that out. Jared Deanda and I believe Ryan Lontaine does double duty just like I do. And they're interesting and they're fun to watch. So go ahead and make sure you guys hit them up. They have a lot of interviews and also, the drivers. There's a lot of hot battles, and the series is going crazy right now, and I don't even know who's going to win that thing.
So we'll see here. They're getting set up and squared away. All right, here we are, ready to go. Announcing our third place winner here today. We already kind of told you he's driving the Linglong Tire, qualified first. Linglong Tire Drift Team Orange, JZX 100 Chaser. Got an 85 on his number one qualified run, number 57, Kanta.
All right, now we're going to go to the winner of this battle, the third round of the Formula Drift Japan, the winner here at Sugo. It is the GR86 driven by Hokuto Matsuyama with the Trail Motor Apex Racing TMAR team. Congratulations for the win. He is the winner. He got the win. Congratulations.
What a win. What a win. But man, tough fought battle. Let's get number 2 here. A round of applause with the Linglong Tire Drift Team Orange S15, number 27, Masunori Kohashi. And Kohashi battled it out, made it tough for him. I could have definitely seen a one more time between the two. Better yet, I could have seen one more time over and over and over. But there was a little bit you guys saw that made the difference in the final results.
Yeah, and I'd have to say that was it was the lead run Matsuyama had a stronger lead run, so that's important.
初優勝ですごい嬉しいっていうのと、あと昨日チームメイトの大悟選手がトラブルで走れなくて、チームのスタッフにも全員もう僕の方に力をかけてもらって、すごいいい体勢で走らせてもらいました。で、いい体勢だったんですけど、この状態でベスト30で負けたらどうしようっていうプレッシャーもあって、そんな中で優勝することができて非常に嬉しく思います。ありがとうございます。
Oh, I could actually just talk over him because it's not like I'm saying in Japanese or ask him any question. But he said, yeah, he's very, very happy because he knows.
乗らせてもらってこの GR86 がすごい乗りやすく
Yesterday,
て戦闘力が高いんで、
Daigo didn't move
そ
on.
れ
Oh,
に
let
だ
me
い
go
ぶ
ahead
助けら
and
れ
listen to what
て
he's saying right
結果
here.
が残せてると思います。この後もラウンド続くと思いますけれども、さらに頑張っていきたいと思いますのでよろしくお願いします。
So he said, yeah, he's very happy because, you know, Daigo couldn't make it because his car had some issues. So he said the whole team was actually all on him. And he said there was a lot of pressure because of that from top 32, but he just came all the way and he's just super glad and happy. And this GRA6 that he's driving is a great car, and he wants to make, he wants to do more for the next upcoming rounds.
松山選手と多分ほとんど対戦したことがなくて、僕の中でデータもなかったんで、基本一発目から全開で行ったんですけど、一歩及びませんでした。いやーあれですね、僕ら2連勝してるんで1回ぐらいはちょっと譲ってあげないとね次は勝ちます。ありがとうございました。
Yeah, so he said, you know what, they're kind of sad that they didn't take this one, but he said he never battled Matsuyama, so he has no data, so he just went in really hard, and he overcooked it, and everything didn't go the way he wanted it to. And, you know, he said their team won twice in a row, so, you know, he's going to have to let them win one, right? So he said he's going to try to win the next one for sure.
皆さん暑い中応援に来ていただいて本当にありがとうございました。本当に倒れるぐらい暑かったんですけど、そんな中でチームの皆さんが頑張っていただいて3位になることができました。ありがとうございます。最後は、チームメイトの正則さんに、やりすぎというか、自分のミスで負けてしまって本当に悔しいです。また次リベンジしたいと思います。ありがとうございました。
They say, you know, everybody, thanks for coming out. It's super hot. He said he thought he was going to collapse because it was so hot, but he said, you know what? The team did a lot of work and a lot of hard work. He made it to the third place spot.
3人で
he said his last battle he hit Kohashi and he's sad about that, but he said that he wants his revenge next time.
はい。いつかこう3人でここに並べることを祈って頑張ります。
And he said he's going to work hard for all three Team Orange guys to be on the podium. 1, 2, 3, one of these times too. That'll be kind of exciting to see. So they do have a team goal that they want to do a Team Orange sweep. But good luck with that. But I'm pretty sure that all these other drivers, especially, you know, the drivers that just made the podium, won the event. Matsuyama, Takahashi, who was fourth. All these guys aren't going to make it easy for them. So it's going to be a hard-fought battle for them to make to do a podium sweep.
Yeah, and Kohashi getting second right there is definitely going to mix up the points battle. So it's going to be very interesting. And like you said, it's cool. 2 Linglong team members right there making podium. But man, look at that orange, bright orange. Timar, 8-6 right there, taking it all.
Yeah, so I think the rest of the day there's some stuff going on. We're going to have to go and do the podium. And also, there's going to be an autograph signing. So if you're out here, make sure you're not leaving it. And for those of you, we're almost done with the live stream. Thank you very much for sticking around this long. And thank you to the Formula Drift staff and also, you know, our fellow judges, Chris Yule and also Yoichi Imamura for doing a great job today. And also you, Kenny Harris, happy birthday, and
thank
the crew.
You.
Doing the live stream. Thank you so much. And it's hot, and I know it's really, really tough, but everybody's, you know, sticking around and doing this. It's hot.
And you don't get enough either. Thank you for what you do, translating, figure everything out, and you do a lot, controlling things, finding out what's going on down there. But the biggest thing is FDJ2, you did a lot of translating and making things happen. You keep it lively, whether your emotions are up or down. The crowd still loves you, and they love that you're real and you're not fake. And that's what I love about you too. So thank you, Robbie, for that.
You know
the big
what?
thing is thank you, fans out there.
Yeah, I hate fake people. So
Why
I do.
Are you my friend?
I hate being fake.
But no, thank you all out there. I've already looked at my Instagram. I will message y'all whenever you message me. I appreciate the love out there and that birthday wishes. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, and thank you very much for Chris joining us from the U.S. You got something to say, Chris?
I'm sweaty. You don't have to put your head on it. You can just talk in the mic.
No, I'm really happy to come out here. I feel like very privileged to have the opportunity to come to another country and experience a different culture, and also get to do what I love and watch drifting.
Yeah, and that was some good drifting. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was some amazing chases. I'm glad they got the message and figured out that chase line and really put some good leads down to chase well.
Yeah, and you know, just like you said, the message you threw where we were making the calls earlier, where some of the other, like, you know, Yamamoto thought, or other judges or other people thought, probably the Japanese crowd probably thought too, they were probably like, oh, one car won, but it wasn't about just, you know, trying to run away and just being close in proximity. It's all about, you know, doing a good lead and giving the chase car a chance, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what we're all here for. We want to see those close battles.
Yeah, exactly. And just like you saw right now in the finals, they did. They were able to do that. The lead car was able to do a good run and gave the chase car a good opportunity to stay close. So thank you very much, Chris, and hopefully your flight home tomorrow is going to be safe and sound.
Yeah, and no bumps.
And we'll go eat some Japanese food.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity.
See, look at that, guys. You never see Chris. He's really a nice guy. So hit him up when you see him in the next round next weekend at Washington. Give him a high five and say maybe like a secret word would be like, I don't know.
Something I know you watched the Japanese
Yeah. Say something. say something. Yeah. But yeah, as we were speaking right now, the schedule for the Formula Drift Japan rounds were there. We were at the third round. We're right in the middle. It's the hump round, I could say. So we got 4, 5, 6 coming up. The next round's going to be in Okuibuki. The one after that's going to be in Okayama, another international track. And the last round, we're going to finish off the round, the series at Fuji Speedway.
Yes.
And man, I can't wait to the Fuji one because that's only an hour away from our house.
I know, it's going to be so nice. But the big thing is Okuibuki is going to be a back-to-back event. It's going to be one weekend FDJ, one weekend FDJ2. So it's going to be a fun-filled month for that.
Yeah, and we're not going to be on the same track for the FDJ and FDJ2 too. We have a special track coming up. We're cooking it up right now.
So you got to view both
rounds.
of them then. You got to view J2 and the Pro Series. So yes, thank you all. I've said it a million times, not only for the birthday wishes, but for viewing in with us and sticking around with us this whole entire time and this whole weekend. It's been chaotic. The weather been crazy, but we made it, and we have finished round 3 of the G-Shock Presents Formula Drift Japan 2022 season here at Sportsland Sugo.
Yeah, and thank you very much, and love you all for sticking around, and hope you guys have a good evening, morning, or afternoon, and I'll see you guys again next time. Goodbye. Happy birthday to Kenny.
Thank you.
Formula Drift Japan
革新のカーボンベゼルBluetooth 搭載 G-SHOCK カシオ
横浜
The brightness called brilliant, blinding and vivid, Valentine. Ultimate lubricant. Mortis.
Made in Japan. Breed.
伝統と革新小倉クラッチのテクノロジーを凝縮チャンピオンを取るためのクラッチ小倉レーシングクラッチ ORC
究極の静かさと安全性オンロードオフロード世界中で活躍する剣だその信頼を支える静音性安定性と対摩耗性世界が認めた技術と信頼を街乗りでも高品質と納得の価格タイヤのポテンシャルをあなたに剣だ
What's up, guys? It's Frederick Gaspo, and I use RSR suspension on all my drift cars. I love RSR. Iyo RSR Ichiban.